What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Good morning. Excuse me. I'm already clearing my throat. What's happening? We're going to wait for a few more people to come in, man. Saturday morning. Yes, sir. Hit that thumbs up as you're coming in. Let's see. Who's in here? My moderator in here yet? Mistake. What's happening? Thumbs up as you come in. Thumbs up as you come in, you guys. Glow. Glow getter. What's up, family? Hit that thumbs up, family, as you come in. It's Saturday. I know you're probably hanging out, having fun. Excuse me, man. It was a long night for me last night, man. I haven't been getting no rest, man. So it's been pretty crazy for me. Um, it's been crazy, man. It really has. Yeah, it's been real crazy for me. Last night I had a headache out of this world, man. I mean, I was trying to maintain on my live and my internet was acting crazy. It was nuts, man. It was extremely nuts. What's up, Nita? Nita, how you feeling today? I'll be honest with you guys, man. I don't know how I made it through last night. I had a really bad headache last night. It was terrible. My headache was bad, man. But somehow I made it through with that crazy headache, man, because my headache was just unbearable. And I was trying to keep a smile on my face last night, but it was it was completely unbearable. Make sure you guys hit the like as you coming into the live, please. Hit that like as you are coming into the live. Happy Saturday morning. Happy Saturday morning. I was thinking about, I was watching Chris Brown. I love what he did because what Chris Brown said is what I had already said. We're going to let some more people come in here and we're going to go in. Nita said, I'm feeling great and happy. How are you feeling today, Stone? Oh, man. I'll be honest with you, Nita. Last night, my head was hurting like crazy. I don't even know how I was able to talk to you guys because my headache was so bad. It was unbearable. But for some reason, I was able to talk to you guys and make it through that pain. But listen, last night I was just kind of doing my thing after I got off the live with you guys. I went to TikTok a little bit just to be doing it because I never post on TikTok and I know I need to do more on TikTok. But as I was on TikTok, I came across a video of Chris Brown talking about how celebrities are not doing enough. And I know what he was talking about. He was trying to he was trying not to go too political with his conversation, but but I understood what he was saying. And what he was talking about is the climate with everything that's going on now. He was like, Chris Brown was like, there's not enough celebrities speaking up. Now, I've said this in many of my videos. You guys are watching me. I said, how come celebrities don't speak up? There's so many issues going on. He was talking about celebrities not speaking up and not helping. And that was my point. It's like when you're a celebrity and you're generating so much money a year, this is how it goes when you're a wealthy person, right? Hmm. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Mystique. There's a few things you can do as a celebrity. It's a little bit better because I got some rest. As a celebrity, well, as a wealthy person, you generate so much money. You can either buy a whole bunch of cars as a write off, or you can give that money to a person who has a business, and it's still a tax write off for you. So I want you to understand that when celebrities are generating a lot of money, they can afford to help people, many people, because you figure, whatever they're taking out the bank, they got to pay taxes on. Now, you don't pay taxes on what does not come out the bank. If you're not pulling the money out the bank, you don't pay the tax. If it just sits there, especially if you got it set up right in the proper trust, you're not paying taxes. But definitely, if you're pulling money out, you got to use that money, and it's got to be used on things that you're going to get a better tax break on it. Now, you're going to get a tax break anyway because you're fitting in the six-figure category, right? But as celebrities, they can do more to help more people. And with the climate of what's going on, a lot of celebrities they could be helping people. They have no issue. They could really be digging in and helping people. I'm gonna step in the kitchen, make me some tea real quick, you guys, while I'm doing this here. They could be helping people, you guys. They just why they don't, I can't tell you why they don't, and they haven't been, right? I just know what Chris Brown said made a lot of sense to me. Hold on. What Chris Brown said to me made a lot of sense. How come not enough celebrities are doing anything to help people? When clearly, if they really wanted to help people, all they would have to do is get with their accountant, make sure their write-offs are set up properly, and then share their wealth with people. Now, I'm not saying just go and give your money away. I'm not saying do that, but I'm saying that they have the funds to be able to help people. And why they're not doing it, I don't know. I don't know why they're not speaking up. They could at least be speaking up. They're not even speaking up. It's just kind of annoying to me when you think about it. It makes no sense. Why be wealthy? Why have success? And why have a voice and you're not even using your voice to touch people? You're not using your voice to help the community. You're just kicking it, partying, having a good old time on yachts and boats, and you've not done nothing to touch your community. You're a writer. You create songs to touch your community, whether you're an artist, whether you're into sports, whether you're a football player, basketball player, you still have a voice. And none of these people are really stepping up to play. I'm proud of Chris Brown. I'm very proud of Chris Brown for more than one reason, because I am a part of Circle and the team that Chris Brown is part of his circle and his team via my brother producing his album, the 1111 album, winning R&B album of the year, Grammy. So I'm proud to be a part of his circle. But I'm more proud to see, I feel like Chris Brown has the possibilities of being our modern day voice or activist at his age, for his group, for his demographic of age group. I never imagined that Chris Brown would speak up and say the things that he said. Sunstar, what's up, family? Hit that thumbs up for your brother Stone as you come into the live. I appreciate you. I never imagined that Chris Brown would speak up and say what I saw him say, and I was proud. And I called my brother and I said, you know what? I just saw a video of Chris saying some stuff that blew my mind. He was talking about how celebrities need to do more, how they need to speak up, step up to the plate, be a voice, use their money to help people. Right? He's the first person I heard say it besides me saying it on my YouTube, like celebrities are not doing enough. Right? Sunstar said, you're right. Why have a voice? Why make millions of dollars and all you care about is turning up in the club, the new Gucci, Prada, Louis, the new Bentley, the new Ferrari, Lamborghini, but you don't care about people that are struggling. You know, Tupac said it. What did Pac say? There's no way people should be making millions of dollars and then the poor is suffering and nobody's helping them. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? But then again, you understand that that's all by design. Nita said, I'm not even wealthy, but I've been helping the less fortunate people since my early teenage years. And I'm continuing helping others. I'm just being obedient to what the Lord has asked me to do. Hey, Thad King, what's up, family? Hit that thumbs up for your brother. Thank you for coming in. Last night, you guys, man, I had a massive headache. I ain't even gonna lie, I was fronting. I was trying to keep a smile on my face, man. I was fronting, man, big time. I was putting on a big front for y'all, man. I was in pain, eating on live. I was in extreme pain because I've been going and going with no rest. And you know, this the music industry is a high demanding business for your time and your, you know, and your efforts, you know what I'm saying, your creativity. It really, really pushes you. And when you work at a level where you want to keep delivering quality, you lose sleep, man. You lose sleep. I was, and then when I don't get rest, I get these crazy headaches. Man, I was in pain, man. I was putting on a big front for y'all last night. I'm not even gonna lie. I was, I was putting on a good front because your boy Stone was in pain. I was in the pain. I was in excruciating pain, smiling at y'all, eating, bouncing my head. The telltale was when I put my head down. Y'all remember I put my head down? I put my head down. That was the telltale. Like Stone never put his head down like that. That shit was hurting last night. I mean, I was hurting, man. But I made it through. And then I never delete my lives. Do you know that last night I deleted both of those lives? That's how much pain I was in. I deleted the lives, man. I was just like in pain. So here's my thing, you guys. Celebrities have to be held more responsible for the fact that they are generating all of the wealth they're generating and they're not doing shit but kicking it, going to parties, hanging out. Now, don't get me wrong. You earned it, so you can do what the hell you want to do. But why get to that point and you can make a real difference? Because most celebrities come from poverty, so they understand poverty. Most celebrities come from not having anything, so they understand not having anything. Why get that far? Only Brooklyn say, how you feeling? Brooklyn, New York, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably 2 more days and I'll be right. Because when I get these headaches, it takes me about 2 days of rest to be, you know, I gotta go to bed early for me to be fully okay. I feel better than yesterday because yesterday I felt like really punching a hole in the wall. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was pretending for you guys on live. I just put on a real good front, but I was in pain, man. Yeah, I was in pain. I'm not even gonna lie, but I made it through, and I deleted both of those lives last night, and then took my ass over to TikTok doing the same shit. Like like I didn't learn my lesson. I stayed over at TikTok for a few minutes and then got off of TikTok. Listen, I've done stuff, and I still do for people right now, and I'm not a gazillionaire, right? I'm not a gazillionaire, but I've done a lot of things for people. Yeah, with any wealth that I make, I have shared it. Yes, I have. I've helped a lot of people. And even through my toughest times of having $0, I seem to have, through the years growing up, being a teenager, and you know, when you're a teenager, you slept on people's couches. You know, my quest for music, and growing up, and staying at friends' houses, sleeping on couches until things worked out, and then God blessed me and put me in a position where things worked out for me in a major way. Right? I made sure that I continue to turn around and try to bless people. If I can help you, I don't care if it's knowledge. It could be knowledge. If I can't give, I always tell people, if I can't give you money, I'm gonna give you food. If I can't give you food, I'm gonna give you the food of knowledge to try to help you figure out how to come up. But why have more than somebody and you don't even want to help? I just have an issue with celebrities having a whole bunch of money and just sitting on the goddamn money. You can't take it with you. You can't take it to your grave. Like, what's the point? Like, you see all these people needing help. You can't take the money with you. If you got $1 million in your bank, interest alone, you good to go. Interest alone, you are good to go. You can live off your interest. You can have $500,000 in the bank and live good, okay, off the interest, as long as you don't splurge. So imagine having 1 million in the bank, right? You have 1 million in the bank, and then you drive by a homeless person. I've had friends. Listen, I ain't gonna say their name. I've had friends who are celebrities. We'll drive by a homeless person, and I donate, and I look at them. I mean, I give them money because I call it donating. And they go, man, they probably, man, don't give them no money, man. Shoot, we work hard. I said, nah, man, you can't think of it like that. That could be an angel. That could be God testing me and you. So we can't sit there and just judge because we think they homeless, that they don't need the money. That could be an angel judging us to see it, our hearts, to see if what we're gonna do, what move we're gonna make. God don't just bless you because He just wants you to be rich. God doesn't just bless us because He wants us to. Oh, I'm gonna bless you because I just want you to be rich. No, He does that so that you can help people. The King Bee said, I want to make money to buy a warehouse of multi classes for kids who can't afford to do music, engineering, video production with free lunch, local community stores, Spanish food, all types of. That King Beats, I love that. Let me tell you something, that I grew up with my mom doing exactly what you said. I grew up with her doing that. And I love that, man. That's what it's about. It's like, I mean, think about it, because if you had, let's just do a smart, if you had $60,000 right now, any of you in your account, and you passed away tomorrow, you ain't taking it to your grave. If you had 1 million tomorrow, you're not taking. If you had 2.8 million, you pass away tomorrow, other people gonna fight over that shit. Other people gonna fight over it. Here's the real reality. You want to keep yourself in the check. This is how I keep myself into check. I know that everything that's here right now is all material. I am only leasing this for this physical body in this time period. Understand? Everything we have, we are only leasing it for this time that we're in this physical body. If you look at it like that, then you won't be so stingy. You won't be so overwhelmed with holding on to a piece of paper. Yeah, that's all you're doing. It's a piece of paper, you guys. That's all it is. When it's gone, you go back to reality. So if you act as if your reality is a real reality, whether you have all the money or not, and you just remember, like, okay, there was a time I didn't have this, and there's people that need. Now, I'm not just saying go out and just throw your money away, but wouldn't it be beautiful if a celebrity would just pull up on some homeless people one day, like my boy Floyd? Floyd's a friend of mine. And Floyd just pull up on some homeless and say, you know what? I'm gonna go around town today to all the homeless today, and I'm gonna get them all apartments. Do you know that he could do that? Every homeless person in Las Vegas, Floyd could go around and get them all apartments. I'm gonna pay your apartment up for 3 years. All right, water bill, power bill, 3 years. Give y'all 3 years start on getting y'all shit together. All right. Do you know that every celebrity could do that? Celebrities could literally adopt a city and say, I'm going to go in and I am going to help these many people today. And it's going to be a tax write off. It's not like they're going to lose money. I'm just trying to make y'all understand the logistics of people that have a lot of money. They can afford to help, they just don't want to. Don't believe the bullshit. They can afford to help. Most of them just do not want to. They can. So when I saw Chris Brown say what he said, I said to myself, you know what? I love that. Then I called my brother and I said, I said, big bro, I just saw what Chris said. And I said, man, he's right. I've been saying that. Celebrities are not speaking up on this issue of what people are about to go through. Today is November the 1st, right? This is when it starts. Celebrities are not speaking up about that. They're not saying, let us come together, celebrities. They're not getting on TikTok and IG saying, hey, I challenge another celebrity to go into each city with me and let's create a protocol on TikTok and tell people to meet us. And we're going to pack their homes with food for the next 11 months until things get figured out. Shouldn't just be the food bank. Celebrities have a responsibility. They think they don't. They think, well, yeah, I made my money. I'm good. No, the people supported you. The people supported you. That's why you're where you're at. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. And even we talk about the NFL and we talk about the NBA. If the people don't buy tickets, if the people don't watch TV, the pay-per-view, and fill those seats, celebrities would not, football players and basketball players wouldn't even have no money to be able to floss. Because it's once again, it's not just recording artists and singers. They wouldn't even have the money to be able to do the shit. So why not give back? Because it's the people that support you. Now it's the time for you to support the people. They need your help. Yes, they need your help. This is that time. It's not going to hurt no celebrity to come together. You can get 30 celebrities that are wealthy to come together, and this problem could be solution in each city. I know y'all probably think, oh, Stone, you tripping. No, these ball players are getting 30 and 40 million. You really think they can't go into a city if 20 of them come together, all these football players and basketball players and the very wealthy artists? I'm not talking about the artists that, even the ones that are not really wealthy. Hell, if I can help, if I've been helping people, surely 30, $40 million wealth, you can definitely help somebody. So there is no excuse at all. Our black celebrities, they ain't no excuse. I'm really appalled at our black celebrities. They should be in the trenches. They should be up in these neighborhoods in Atlanta and different places, pouring out their time, giving their time, because they walking through the malls with shopping bags. They're walking through the malls with shopping bags. They should be in their neighborhood helping the community. Don't just sit back, watch TV, and figuring, yeah, it's all on. Yeah, we know the politics. We know what the politicians are doing. We ain't even, this is not even an argument about it. Some fucked up politics shit going on. We know that. This is the principle of you can help. Why not help? People have supported your careers. Singers, ball players, basketball players, soccer players, entertainers, entertainment industry. People have supported your careers. Why not give back to people? Why not say, you know what, guys? You know, that's why I love what Chris Brown did. I feel like Chris Brown is leading by example because Chris Brown gonna put money up. Trust and believe that. He's gonna get out in the community and do what he has to do. He is. Trust me. Chris Brown is gonna get out in the community and he's gonna do exactly what he needs to do. He's not just talking about it. But when you got somebody like Chris who's thinking about what's going on and he's put it together like this, not making any sense. Look, y'all, Jehovah's Witnesses is coming to my door. We got Jehovah's Witnesses coming to my door. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. Jehovah's Witnesses. Watch. Hold on. Hello, witnesses. I'll take your pamphlet. My ex-wife was a witness. Really? Yeah. I'll take it though. I'll take the watchtower. Thank you. Have you ever thought about that? Like an end to war in the world? Oh, I have. I'm talking about it on live right now. You are? I am actually talking about people helping each other and what we're going through right now and how people need to come together and be a support group, especially when you're wealthy and you have a lot of money. Like, what's the purpose of having it if you're not helping people, right? Yeah, so and I agree with you with this. My sentiments too. I speak about all these things, but I appreciate this because I haven't had one in a while.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to the Kingdom Hall here. I used to go with my ex-wife all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about coming?
Well, it's a long story. Do you guys really want to hear?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. So my ex-wife and I were married a long time. She got disfellowship. So I decided to support her. I said, you know what? Continue to go to Kingdom Hall until you get reinstated. Just keep going. Just stick with it, right? So I supported her, but I'm a Buddhist, right? So, and I know, I can't make her believe in what I believe, and she can't make me believe, but it's a respect, right?
Yeah.
So she would go with me to the temple, and she would do really weird, unorthodox things. I would rather you not go than to go and then do weird things and then have the people going, "What's going on?" Right? So I ignored that. I let that go, but I did talk to her about it because the people got up and said she was laughing while they were meditating and chanting, and they said that was rather disrespectful. But when I would go to the Kingdom Hall, I would go there and I would sit and I would listen. I will say one thing. My mom, I grew up in church. My mom was an evangelist. For the first time in my life, what really had me interested in being a witness wasn't the watchtower, wasn't any of that. I went to Kingdom Hall one day and I sat there and I didn't fall asleep. But do you know I fell asleep all my life from a kid? As soon as the preacher, I get off the drums and the preacher start preaching, I would go to sleep. And I never understood why. I'm like, every time he starts speaking a word, I would fall asleep, right? And it confused me. So fast forward to the future, I'm with her and I go to Kingdom Hall. And I sat and I stayed awake the whole time. And I was amazed. I told her, I said, man, this is amazing. This is the first time I've ever not fallen asleep. Where things went different with me when it came to me believing in the whole Jehovah's Witness protocol was she wanted me to be a witness so bad. Instead of just allowing me to, I had the elders where I was going through the classes and everything. The elders would come over. She started to agitate it and she wanted it to speed up. She wanted me to hurry up and get married. Now we got married anyway, but she wanted to speed up the process, not for me, but for her. Right. And so I was like, okay, so we did the marriage thing, got married, not because of that, because we were going to, we got married. And then she was still like, go class, witness, the elders are calling you. I said, okay, I'm busy, I'm working. It got to where, and this was the demise of our divorce as well. She didn't feel like I was moving fast enough for her. For her, whatever was she wanted in her mind, I didn't move quick enough for her to feel like get it done.
Yeah. Okay.
And she started calling me Satan's son. Now I kept all of those messages. I mean, everything she said. Hope your airplane crashes when you go perform on a show. She was saying all these things, and I kept all these texts. So I was thinking in my mind. I said, okay, if I'm gonna be a witness, this has just totally turned me away from being a witness because I grew up with my mom teaching me about the Bible. She was an evangelist. And then she told me that my mother taught me wrong. What she taught me wasn't the truth. That kind of bothered me because that's my mom, right? So all these things compiled. And then just the constant text about, oh, when you get on the airplane, I hope it crashes. Now, we were married when she was saying that. Right. So I would tell other witnesses at the Kingdom Hall about that. And they didn't believe, we don't do that. We're witnesses. We don't. I would go to the Filipino congregation because my ex-wife was Filipino. And they say, oh, no, Mr. Paxton, we don't do that. Witnesses. And I said, really? They said, no, there's no way she did that. And I would show them. And they go, oh, my God. I said, oh, yeah, you just told me she don't do that. So how do you explain that? Because according to being a witness, she shouldn't even be talking. She got reinstated, by the way. I meant to tell you. Through all that time that I supported her, she was reinstated. So of course they didn't say anything about our marriage because we got married while she was not, a witness. So they were okay with me. And they were okay with whatever my religion was. They were like, well, you guys were married before that. So they reinstated her. But they were shocked when they read all these messages. And I said, well, and with the elder said, well, how come you don't want to be a witness? I said, read what I just showed you again. Do you really think that after all this is the woman that I have to be with? And she thinks of me as the devil's son. My name every morning, like clockwork, when she woke up was, good morning. She called me Satan's son, Satan's son. And that's what I had to deal with. And so that was the demise of me letting it go. But I still did not think negative of this. I thought negative of her as somebody that's representing this. And if this is or if you're a representation of this, you're going to lead a lot of people the wrong direction. And to this day, we haven't been together since 2010. She still sends me very disrespectful. It's never stopped. So
Sorry to hear about
yeah,
that.
but that doesn't mean anything about this. This is the truth. Is the truth, right?
Yeah, I'm glad
But
you're able to separate.
well, yeah, I get it. You know,
We can let our own. And the Bible too says everything happens. We believe that things happen
for a reason.
God calls us. Well, just that even for us personally, that God, we all need to find our way to,
Thank you. I like that.
And things
And that's
take
the truth.
time, and I can see where the desperation might have come from for your wife. I mean, my dad personally, my parents have been married for 25 years, and my dad just now started. He got
and it's time.
Recently,
Yeah,
and it
see,
took a long time, and it was a big struggle.
Yeah.
For our family, but we stayed patient. And stuck through it. So it's entirely possible. And,
it is.
Yeah, I'm glad that you still,
well,
enjoy
thank you.
reading.
Don't put no when you guys are getting ready to get married, or don't put no pressure on your husbands. Let them just let them.
So
I always give advice. How did I what?
How did you find the Buddhism route?
I've been a Buddhist. Well, here's the story on being a Buddhist. Another similar story to that. Religion was pounded in me as a kid, right? And I would go to church literally 7 days a week. Youth ministries, YPWW, revivals. And for some reason, at 8 years old, I would find myself in a room meditating. And my mom would scold me, like in a bad way. I would get whippings and all that because she said that I was meditating to the devil. Now, I was at 8 years old. Nobody knew why I was doing it. I didn't even know why I was doing it. But it looked strange to a person that was deep into the Bible. And my mom would take me to church and put me up front, and they would try to pray shit out of me. They really thought that something was wrong with me, but there was never anything wrong with me. You said something deep earlier. You said sometimes people have to find their way and eventually they'll get there, right? Mm-hmm. So as a kid, for some reason, there was something in me that wanted to know. I didn't know what it was. I can't tell you to this day. I just know that my spirit was searching for something, and they were trying to beat it out of me. Pray it out and beat it out. They were doing both, right? But it didn't work. I continued on that quest. And then as I became an adult, somebody said, "Oh, I'm going to this Buddhist temple." And I had already been doing all that from 8 years old. And I said, "Oh, I want to go." And said, "Okay, you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I meditate." And they're like, "Oh, really?" And they were kind of like, "Oh, I didn't know you meant." I said, "Yeah, I've been doing it, since I was a kid." Now I've been a Buddhist now for about 30 years, right? So I went. And then I felt like I was at home. It felt normal to me. I'd done tons of research. I used to not preach to my mom, but I would tell my mom about Buddhism and how old Buddhism was versus Christianity. We used to have disagreements. As I got older, I was able to talk to her about that because I said, well, my mom had a degree in biblical studies. So I said, well, explain to me why Buddhism is older than Christianity. And my mom really, she would have the conversation, but she didn't want to. But as a scholar, she had to have that conversation with me. And she really didn't have an argument for it because there is no argument when you have the evidence that is there. And I said, I'm not telling you that Buddhism is better than any religion. I'm just asking you, why is it older than Christianity? That's all I'm asking you, Mom. So when I went to fast forward to the future, I went to the temple. I wanted to be a Buddhist. And the monk asked me, why? And he really had like, why? Why do you, everybody wants to be a Buddhist, right? But you're not going to be a Buddhist, right? He just had that spirit of, why do you want to be a Buddhist? And I told him the story when I was young, how I used to get whippings and get scolded, and they were trying to pray it out of me. And he was shocked. He said, I'd never heard nobody share a story like that. And that was really my apprenticeship of me coming into Buddhism. They shakabuku'd me into Buddhism, and that was it. And I never looked back. Now, doesn't mean I don't believe in God, because I do. I believe in the Word. I believe in Jesus, the real Jesus, your real word, right? I know the Bible, and I stand up for my right to educate people about the truth, because anybody can say anything's the truth. But when we do the biblical research and we go back into the thesis of religion, then the truth is there. And that's where I stand. I stand right there.
Like that you research things.
Yeah.
You have that search for your spirituality and the desire to get into it, because that's how we feel too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feeling at
blindly
home,
believe what we're told either.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we feel at home, in our kingdom home.
Yes.
And because that's, where we find the truth. And
yes. I love that.
If you'd be interested, we actually have a kingdom. I don't know if you've seen your Kingdom Hall now on.
No, was one here on this area?
It's really close.
You guys have it. What's their address of it?
Yeah,
I'll come in sometime. I'll come in. Yeah, I'll stop in and.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
I don't think I have.
I'm sorry you had such a rough experience.
Yeah,
with your ex-wife
I could listen. I could call her right now with you guys here, and she'll talk crap, and I'll be like, I got some witnesses here, and she'll probably be quiet because you guys are here, but she wouldn't want you.
On you, or can I text you the address?
You can text me the address, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just built this one, right? Because I think somebody told me it's closer to here, right?
It's in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the last 20 years,
we've
been going to this.
Yeah. Okay, what's your phone number?
702-445.
702-445.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'll text you that address.
Yes, please. I'll stop in. One thing about me, I'll come in. You guys are looking. Oh my God, my name is Stone, by the way.
Stone, nice to meet you. I'm Isabella.
Isabella, nice to meet you. Oh, Isabella. Oh, that's
I
interesting.
know.
How'd you guys become friends? Kingdom.
Honestly, actually through. She met my grandma.
I started doing a Bible study, so same thing as you might have done in the past.
Yeah.
I did it with her grandmother. So
wow. She's like, I got a daughter named Isabella. She got Isabella. Wow. Small world, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
you just text me.
I appreciate you keeping an open mind.
Yeah.
Because obviously she was disfellowshipped for a reason. Sometimes there
she divorced her husband, and I told her not to. That was the start of it. I was trying to convince her husband that she was going to divorce him. I said, look, your wife is planning on divorcing you. Like, whatever you're not doing, just please. And he thought I was making it up. And I told her, I said, listen, you got 3 kids. Why divorce him now? Like, you're 3 kids in. Like, whatever can be worked out, work it out. Yeah. Of course, she didn't listen to me. So.
Sounds like she was really struggling. And that happens,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But she grew up as a witness. She was in it from the Philippines to here. So that's what confused me, you know. Yeah. Because she really knows the Bible, you know.
And it's just hard because we all have our imperfections. And like Isabella said, if she was disfellowshipped, then it might have been, you know, for reasons related.
That's one of the reasons why we do this, because we don't want, other people to bring reproach on, what we believe in.
Yeah.
So obviously, she wasn't a good example, but I'm glad that you still do your own Bible research to figure out what the truth is.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah. I would hate whoever else if she's trying to bring. I told her, I said, here's my issue with you. You've talked to other people about the religion, and then now you, as an example, I don't know if you should pass it on to one of the elders, because you're not just a good person to be really trying to sell people on the religion after what I've seen from you. And I just hope you recognize that yourself and fix that, because I mean, if it's about saving people, then it's about saving people.
What you preach.
Come on, right? Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't say you'll never hear me talk about what religion is the perfect religion, because God is the perfect religion, right? The higher power is over any. We're just humans talking about what we think is perfect. It becomes politics, right? At that point, right? I can argue about the color that you're wearing, black, and you can say I like black, and I say, well, I don't think you should like black. So it's more of a political opinion at that point, right? But there's something greater than the both of us. We're humans, but he made us in his likeness. But at the same time, he didn't tell us we're perfect. He didn't say, hey, you can judge people. We weren't, it wasn't meant for it to be that way. Mm-hmm. So when you know that, then you step back and you allow the word to guide you, and you follow the word, and don't become the word, or you trying to be the word. Let the word be the word. Yeah. And only speak that word that's truth, right?
We're just designed with a spiritual need, and we need to fill it.
And you know what? Thank you. Yeah. And that's really what it's about. And I appreciate you saying that, because that's the way I speak all the time. I don't try to push Buddhism down people's throat. I live by example.
Yeah.
Of just being me.
That's what our door-to-door work is too. We're not trying to force anybody into anything. We just want people to know that we have this information and that it can really help
people used to, when Jehovah's Witnesses used to come to the door back in the day, people would open their blinds and they still do that. People look out like, no. I saw you guys coming. I said, let me talk to the ladies,
We appreciate you having this conversation.
Isabel and Isabella, right? Isabella and Isabel.
Yeah.
You guys are going to see me, okay? I appreciate you, ladies. You'll see me. Nice to meet you too. You texted to me already?
I texted you the address, but I'll
please,
give you our meeting
please do.
as well, so
you guys are gonna see me. I'm gonna show up.
Okay.
You'll see me. I promise. Okay.
At 5 today.
5 today.
I don't know if you have plans, but it's at 5.
If I don't, if my plans change, I'll be there at 5. Other than that, you'll send me the list of the other days.
Yes.
I appreciate you, ladies.
Okay.
Have a good one. All right, Isabella and Isabel.
Yeah.
All right, watch those steps too, ladies. Well, you guys, that went pretty good, huh? What'd you think about that? And I got my kingdom. I got my watchtower. I get to read. Now, now, I love all religions. Now, I don't beat up on people, but those young ladies are sharp. I like those young ladies. They get it. But I had to tell them the story about my ex-wife. And y'all probably over there laughing at me. Hold up. Good morning. Hit that thumbs up as you guys come into the live. Those are the Jehovah's Witnesses these days are a little bit different than back in the day. Those young ladies are sharp. I like their conversation, and they weren't trying to force anything down my throat. They understood everything I said, and that made me feel good that they understood. At least they tried to understand. Uh, Small boy, what's up, family? Hit that thumbs up, family. J Bond say, yo, hit that thumbs up, J Bond. Dad say, you're right. Hey, that felt kind of good, man. Brooklyn, New York said, like Mike F said, you can't take it with you. Exactly. I'm just reading all the stuff you guys said. Brooklyn, New York said, Mike Tyson came to my hood a year ago in Brooklyn, giving out hundreds of dollars. I respect. Come on, man. We're going to talk about Mike Tyson. Red Clay say, what's up, Red Clay? What's up, family? Hit that thumbs up. Y'all saw my whole conversation. Jay Bond say, that's wonderful. I like how you did that. And yes, they are different now. I've been hit. Thank you, Jay. What's up, CC? Hey, that was a great conversation, was it not? Those young ladies are sharp. Now, you know what? I am going to go to Kingdom Hall because those young ladies came here and they talked to me and they listened. Out of respect, they listened to me. I know I was talking about celebrities. We're going to get back on the celebrities, but what they just did, if I was struggling with a battle of religion, that right there would make me go, you know what? That's the way you come to people's door, right? The way they did. That's the way you come to people's door. Now let's talk about Mike Tyson because my boy from New York, Brooklyn, New York, just got through talking about Mike. Listen, Mike, uh, Mike is a wonderful guy, man. Mike needs his flowers, and I'm going to give Mike his flowers today because ever since I've known Mike Tyson, he has been a solid person. Brother Chill, you missed my Jehovah's Witnesses that came to my door. They even brought me the Watchtower. I haven't had it in a while, so I'm going to read it. My ex-wife was a Jehovah's Witness. Oh, she's going to be happy. I'll take a picture of that, send to her. She'll be doing backflips. But listen, so when I met Mike Tyson, let me tell you, my brother Vasal used to live right across from Mike Tyson here in Vegas, right? So we used to go to Mike Tyson's house when he had the tigers and shit in his yard walking around. They just tigers walking around. Mike, if Mike sensed that you were sad or you were going through, he would reach in his pocket and grab a wad of money and just throw it at you. It didn't. If you said, "Man, I'm going through, I'm having problems, or I can't pay a bill," or Mike, let me tell you something. It didn't matter who you were. Mike would reach in his pocket with a wad of money and take this. That's Mike. That's Mike's real spirit to this day. This is how I know when I tell y'all celebrities, there's no reason for a celebrity to be greedy. When you just say, "Nah, I saw it, bro. You got me wanting to join the church now, family." Hey, brother, chill. It was a great conversation with those young ladies. Were awesome. And by the way, Jehovah's Witness got there's some beautiful women in the Kingdom Hall now. There's beautiful women in the Kingdom Hall. Yeah. But just know this, you become a Jehovah's Witness, no blood transfusions. If you got to have an operation, it's a major operation, you need a blood transfusion. They don't want you can't they don't believe in that. So that's why Prince is not here. Prince became a Jehovah's Witness, and he needed a blood transfusion, so he could never get that hip operation. So instead, he just medicated on those meds to subside his pain. But if he was able to get that operation, he would have still been here. That's one issue I have. Most of my issues were my ex-wife, but these young ladies, they listen, and they love the fact of free will. They love the fact of knowing that you get to choose what you want to be. Can't nobody force you to like something. You like it because you want to. So I love how they were like, yeah, it's good that you didn't judge, and it's good that you study. Because I told them I do my research. And nobody could explain to me, not even my mom, why Buddhism superseded Christianity. When I said that to those young ladies, they didn't try to change my mind. They knew I was speaking the truth, right? They got quiet. I said, my mom couldn't explain to me why Buddhism is older than Christianity. They just text me just now. They couldn't explain to me why. But when I said it to those young ladies, they knew. They knew. And my mom was a biblical scholar. I will be honest with you, Brother Chill. I do like the fact of how Jehovah's Witnesses believe in what they believe in, and they go hard on it. If you're gonna do something, go hard on it, right? Why not? If you're gonna believe in it to the third degree. Do it to the third degree. That's what makes it really worth it. Do it. And they do it to the third degree. They're going to my neighbor's house now. They're over there. Look, they're talking about me. I see them gathering in the circle. That guy, I think we have a new one right there. Yeah, this guy right here. I think he's gonna be on board with us. Yeah, they're over there in the circle. They're gathered talking. Hold on, let me see. They're walking now. Hold on, let's see. There you go. Nice young ladies, though, man. Very nice. Let's get back on these celebrities, man. Now, here's my thing. Mike Tyson is the most giving celebrity there is. If Mike Tyson go past you and he know you're in need, he's going to throw some money. Brother Chill said, I'm a Christian, work in progress. He said, I love their magazines. That's a witness. Witness is not for me. However, I always respect. Yeah, me too, Brother Chill. How you got all these celebrities? Think about it. You got football players that start off warming the bench at 15 million a year. After taxes, what do you think they're taking home? 15 million after taxes, right? They taking home at least eight and a quarter, eight and a half, maybe 9 million a year after taxes. Trevor H said, Mr. Paxton, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Trevor, what's up, family? Man, I'm doing it, man. Your brother Stone been working so hard, man. I've been having these headaches, man, because I haven't been getting rest. So I've been having these crazy headaches, man. And I just been, because I've over pushed myself. I'm working on this album, working on these projects, YouTube, working on these projects, getting ready to rehearse with my band again, working on projects, producing meetings, and I don't be getting rest. So yeah, I'm better today. But last night I was in pain and I was on YouTube fronting. I was acting like I wasn't in pain last night, but I was in some excruciating pain. Last night I was in excruciating pain. You know? My phone's kind of foggy. Hold on. Here's my thing again, you guys. Why be a celebrity and we're not helping anyone? Why have millions and millions of dollars and we're not even doing anything to feed the community? My mother used to do food drives. Do you know the celebrities that could come together and do a food drive and say we're going to go from city to city? 7, 10 celebrities could get together and say we're going to go from city to city, you guys. It'll be a great publicity campaign as well, and it's going to be a tax write-off for them. Let's go feed people, you guys. Let's go city to city and feed people. Chris Brown made a point, and he's right. I've been saying this. Where are all the celebrities that are speaking up? Where are all the celebrities that should be doing something, trying to help? It's the question of the day. Where are all the celebrities that should be helping? There's no excuse for no one not to be helping the needy. When the money you got to give to the government anyway, and taxes, you got to get that money back anyway. Yeah, it's only with me, CC, it's because I haven't been resting. That's the only reason. Yeah, I just don't be getting my proper rest. And what happened is if I go 2 days without resting, I get these crazy headaches. And I went a couple days without resting, so I these damn crazy headaches. You know what I mean? And then I get on here and talk. And you got to remember when you use your brain, you're using a lot of glucose, right? You're using a lot of glucose. So, do you know the glucose it takes to produce music? Do you know what it takes to produce music? The amount of brain space you're using up when you create music. It's a lot because you got to use your thinking and you're creating and you're thinking, and then you're talking. Like in my situation, I'm talking on live and I'm creating. That shit burns a lot of glucose, and it has to be replaced. And if you're not getting rest, on top of that, there's the problem. CC said that's true. Yeah, I mean, we don't understand how powerful glucose is to our body. It's a big deal. So we have to rest. So what I'm saying about um, these celebrities, and hopefully you guys understand, is what is the point of being a celebrity if your money is gonna be spent on just kicking it and buying new clothes and cars? It's like, what are you doing to help people? Is the real key. What are you doing? What have you done to help people? What have you done to help your community? Do you remember back in the day, the old boxing? Not choppy. Is the internet acting weird again? It's not choppy on my end. Mystique, how about you? Is it choppy on your end, Mystique? Mystique, are you guys seeing me okay? Because on my end, it's cool. Oh, fuck. Please, not today. Has it been like that? Maybe it's just something going on in general everywhere. Yeah, maybe it's something just going on in general everywhere. Weird. Really weird. Past 3 minutes, huh? That's weird. That's crazy. I don't know why, but really strange. See, there's no weather situation here though, CC. Let me know when it goes choppy again, you guys. Coastal Akatar, what's up, family? Yeah, I'm on at different times, Albert. I'm on this early too. I usually go on early a lot of times, but sometimes I'm later. Coastal Akatar, I got a very bad headache the last 3 days. My head's been hurting like crazy. And I'm a little bit better today, but it's still hurting. Yeah, Albert, I go on this early. Sometimes I go on at 9. So my thing is we got all these celebrities with all this money, and now we see they're talking about the what's going on with Section 8 and SNAP and the homeless. I talked about all this stuff on my. I did once again. I did 2 or 3 different lives talking about this stuff that's happening right now. That was gonna happen. Thad, when was it choppy? Earlier? Yeah, make sure you guys turn in your notifications so you know when I go live too, man. Please. Turn on all notifications so that you know when I go live. Please, I appreciate you. Oh yeah, earlier they say it was that. I guess when I walked and sat where the light was with the plaques behind me, for some reason it was doing weird stuff. I don't know. Yeah, my moderator just said set all notifications and subscribe to my channel. I mean, what do you guys think, man? What's your opinion? When a person has 10 plus million dollars, and do you think, like, am I wrong for thinking that they should be doing more to help their community? Is it me? Am I wrong for saying it? Or should celebrities be doing more? Should they be speaking up more? Should they be giving more money to help their community? Because they got to give it to the government. They have to. The more you spend, the more taxes you pay. Am I wrong for saying that celebrities need to step up to the plate and do more? I got a lot of millionaire and billionaire friends, and I always ask them, "What are they doing?" I always say, "What are you doing for your community? Are you helping out?" Oh, yeah, I plan to. Yeah, Stone. Stone. We're going out on the yacht this weekend. We're gonna go. We're taking a trip to Europe, and I say, "Yeah, I get that." But what are you doing? Are you doing anything in the community? I try to be nice when I say it. I say, what are you doing for your community where you live at? Are you doing anything? Are you doing any food drives? Are you giving out turkeys for Thanksgiving? I mean, it all matters. It all helps. 85 to about 90% of my friends that are millionaires and billionaires, they're not doing nothing for anybody. And these are people with tons and tons of money that I deal with. I mean, so much money that they don't have to do anything. And I ask them, what are you doing with your money? I mean, I'm not trying to monitor your money, but are you helping the community? Because that celebrity money is a whole different kind of money. That residual income, especially from actors and singers, it never stops. That money keeps coming. So I always ask, what are you doing with it? I mean, a simple food drive in your community is not going to hurt. Illuminous, what's the maximum? Long time, brother said, don't ever get out. Yep. Don't ever get out. No turkeys. Young Dolph, mail turkeys to the house. Come on, Luminous. Thank you, family. This is what I'm talking about. You hear what my boy Luminous just said? Luminous Maximus said young Dolph used to mail turkeys to people's houses. That's a whole nother level. He wanted to make sure they was getting their turkeys. He wanted to make sure he was making a difference. What's it cost somebody that's making millions to make a difference and make a person smile, make their life a little bit easier? If you got it, give it. If you ain't got it, I get it. But these celebrities that flossing all the money they make and they're not trying to help. Illumina said he tried to, yeah, he sure was, man. He was doing a lot for his community. That's a prime example. Master P does a lot for his community. Who else? E40 does a lot for his community. E40 does turkey drives. Who else? There's more celebrities that are not doing stuff for their community. When Pac was alive, Pac did a lot for not just one community. Cali and Atlanta. Pac was Georgia. Pac was giving out all kinds of stuff: money, turkeys, food. Lumen say in person. Sunstar say, "Hey Stone, you didn't go to D'Angelo's funeral?" No, I didn't go. Sunstar, let me tell you something, and I could have went too, but you got to understand what I went through with the Angie Stone situation. I didn't even go to Angie's funeral because it was just so much weird shit going on that I really kind of couldn't. Plus, low key, they never sent me the address, even though I knew where it was. Like closer to the funeral, Shayna was organizing it with for Michael and Diamond, and Shayna purposely didn't send me the address. Now I already had the address, but it was just so much stuff going on. Flights were coming down out of the sky. There was a lot of drama surrounded around that Angie stuff. There were people sending me texts, asking me random numbers, asking me if I was going to be there. I didn't know who they were. That felt kind of weird to me. Why would you text me and ask me if I'm going to Angie's funeral? And I'm like, who is this? And I text you back and I call the number and it's a Google number. I was getting a lot of that. I just never told anybody online. It was really weird. And then I was worried about the flights, the airplanes coming out of the sky, right? Thad said, I think if you're building something for community instead, throwing money going to help, throwing money away, not going to help. Do you think it's better to create the love instead of trusting a independent company for you? This my, oh, hold on. Okay. Throwing money. Okay. What do you mean? Community instead. I think if you're building something for community instead and throwing money going to help, what's throwing money going to help? You think it's better to create the love instead of trusting an independent company for you to? I don't know that. I don't understand what you're talking about. Um that question got me a little bit confused. If you can clarify a little bit more, because I was talking about giving money to people that are less fortunate, like what's going on now with the food stamps being stopped in the SNAP, and how the celebrity should step up to the plate. Just rephrase that question for me so I can understand. Mezzanise, what's up? Mezzanise in the house. Where you been, Mezzanise? Mezzanise, I haven't seen you in a while. I've not seen you in a while, Mezzanise. Sunstar, put crying. Cece said, we have a box full of Christmas things. We're going for organizations in a car now for church. Now, here's my thing. Christmas has gotten out of hand. So I'm going to erase Christmas. And let's do something even deeper. Let's erase Thanksgiving. Can we do that for a moment? Because if we really want to think about what Thanksgiving stands for, we really shouldn't be celebrating that shit no way. And Christmas has gotten out of hand, and we really shouldn't be celebrating that shit. We should just celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ and giving presents and all that shit. That shit's become a marketing, all marketing. I mean, I'm not against it, but let's get down. People need to have food to eat. That's gonna be the new Christmas. Oh, you lost your phone. Did you find it? Having food to eat is the new Thanksgiving and the new Christmas. We shouldn't put so much focus on these holidays that only come one time a year. but people need to eat every day. Am I freezing again, you guys? Am I freezing again? Is it freezing again, Mystique? Tell me if it's freezing again. Okay. People need to eat every day. People need to eat every day. So if these celebrities step up to the plate and they start helping, oh, you got a new one. Okay. If these celebrities step up to the plate and they start helping, it'll make things better. It'll make things just a lot smoother for the people that are less fortunate. That's all I'm saying. We all gonna have to come together and help each other. LM said, "What's your time now?" Oh, AM. It's like 11 something, 11:33 a.m. Almost noon. Make sure you hit that thumbs up as you're coming into the live, you guys. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up as you're coming into the live. I appreciate you. Okay, CC said I'm good. I'm getting up. I'm moving around, CC. And if you guys haven't, follow me on Spotify. My album's available. Stone Paxton is my name. If you're coming through my live and you don't know who I am, you're like, who's this guy with the glasses and the hair? Stone Paxton. Follow my Spotify. Stone Paxton. Go download my singles on iTunes. That's me. That said, I meant to say I'd rather give the money to people personally instead of giving money for. Oh, I agree with you, Thad. Sunstar, thank you for the $5. Sunstar said, God bless you, Stone. You're a good person. Thank you, Sunstar. Thank you for the super chat. It's been a minute since I had a super chat. So I appreciate the super chat now. My regular super chats, I don't know where they've been. So I appreciate that, Sunstar. Thank you very much. Albert said I'm good on his end. Thad, what froze? Thad just said I froze. Thank you, Sunstar. I really appreciate that, Sunstar. I really, really do. Thad, what do you mean I froze? Am I freezing to you guys? Am I freezing? Because somebody just said I froze. So for those of you that are coming across the live, some of you might have seen me on MTV. Some of you might have seen me on Unsung with the legendary R&B group Troop. Some of you might have seen me on stage. I've been all over the world performing it, overseas and here in the U.S. Who knows where you've seen me? Some of you might walk past me in the store. I see people running to me and say, "Oh, I seen you on to your Stone Packs, and I seen you." So that's cool. You see me, holler at me. Come up to me. I'm approachable. Because there's some people, listen, I go some places, some people will watch me and I see them whispering. So I know they're like, oh shit, they might have seen me on somewhere. But they won't come up to me. It's so funny. Thad said, I'd rather do it personally to the people instead of corporations. It's just because I believe I don't know if they're helping with. Yes, Thad, I'm the same way. LM said, okay, my English is not bad. I can speak to some extent, but God, my English lesson in school is bad. This is your English lesson, LM. When you come here, I will be your English teacher. No problem at all. Hey, Dad, I'm the same way. I'd rather reach out to the people and give it to them mano y mano. Okay, got you, Dad. I got you, family. I'm just saying, like, there's a huge responsibility for being wealthy. Hey, and you know, the Bible says a rich man can't enter heaven. I mean, what's the name? I forgot the famous computer guy when he was passing away. He was giving away all his money because I think he figured out, like, oh shit, the Bible says you can't, a wealthy person can't enter. I guess about entering, like something about a needle, something in a needle uh, uh, quicker than a wealthy person enter. I can remember my mom will whip my tail with me not remembering the scriptures because she drilled us like soldiers. But wealthy people can't enter heaven. Brother Time, what's up? Hit that thumbs up. Brother Time say, Brother Stone and family, hope everybody is enjoying the Saturday today. Stay yes. Albert said, I'm not freezing. Why be a wealthier and you can hop in your car and drive around? In every state, there's homeless people. So a ball player can get in his car, drive around the corner, post up, get a big truck, put a sign, says helping feed people, and buy a whole bunch of shit and stand there and say, and make sure it's cool to get a cool van and park there and be like, you got this football player parked on the corner of such and such in Las Vegas, giving away food, pull up. And they can say, I'm gonna spend um $80,000 today in food and pull up in a cool a truck that has a refrigerator and I'm gonna feed people and give out food. Do you know how cool that would be? Thank you, Brother Time. Brother Time said the verse I was trying to spit was Matthew 19:24. Thank you for that, Brother Time. Y'all go read that verse. You'll see what I'm saying. Yeah, they said, so this is why some wealthy people, when they're on their deathbed, they start giving money away. Yeah, they do. Facts. I've met people that have done that. Okay, Brother Thad. Okay. This is a fact, y'all. I'm only telling you what's true. It's a fact. While I'm drinking this tea, politely I say, if you're wealthy and you're watching my live and you come across it, you got a lot of money, you better start trying to appropriate that money. Because if you leave this earth tomorrow, your first class pass, not to heaven, is based on making sure you better not have a bank full of money. And you ask yourself, why would the Bible say that? I say, why would the Bible say that? Why would the Bible say that? Wealthy people, you want to be okay enough. You don't want to be too rich, but you don't want to be too poor. You want to be like right there where you're comfortable. But you know that if you leave this earth, most of your money gonna be gone anyway because your family's gonna fight over it. Or you want to be able to give it away. Now, if you're on your last day on this earth and you had 100 million, do you know how many people would be still laying on their bed holding on to that 100 million? Because they'd be thinking, well, maybe I'm gonna live tomorrow. So if I get my 100 million away, I'm broke. That's the mentality of most people. They're gonna hold on to that 100 million. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. Most people will be on their deathbed with 100 million in the bank and be like, I ain't giving none of it away because I might just live tomorrow. That's why the Bible says a rich man cannot enter heaven. Because I think when they wrote the scripture, they knew. I think they knew that a lot of wealthy people they will die with their wealth. They'll hold on to it. That's what I'm saying. I think they knew, yeah, they ain't gonna let this money go. They're gonna hold on to this money until the end. They're gonna hold on to it until the end. Man, listen, man. I mean, what would you guys do? You had $100 million. Be honest with me. How many of you guys would give your $100 million away if today you felt like you was in the hospital and they told you it was your last day? How many people in my life will give away their last $100 million and just sign it over to a random person. Be like, make sure these people eat. Make sure people are taken care of. They got their bills are paid. How many of you guys on my live would give away your last $100 million? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Time said it's why your health is your true wealth. Facts. Sunstar said I would give it to charity. Sunstar, you're rare. I'm gonna see how many other people say that. You're rare, Sunstar. LM said, hello, sir, my best teacher in the world. Yes, LM, I am your English teacher. Welcome to class today. Sunstar said, I would give it away. Sunstar said he would give the $100 million away right there in the hospital. He would sign it away to somebody. CC says she would give large percentages to charity. I'm saying your last 100 million, you're in the hospital. Today is your last day. The doctors have told you, yeah, sorry, you got about 4 hours to live. Would you give your $100 million away? Think about it. Shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Would you give your $100 million away? Jay Bond says, Stone, that's always been my whole thing behind being wealthy was to give back. I would have done that among the way because I never had it to begin with, period. See, Javon just spoke the secret sauce. That's how Stone Paxton operates. We didn't have it to begin with. So why are we so worried about it in the end? Sunstar said, what is you are going to do? So I think Sunstar is saying, what are you going to do with money if you keep it anyway? Albert say, what's too rich though? I just said it, Albert, $100 million. It's your last 100 million. If they told you today is your last day on this earth, Albert, would you give all that money away? Would you go, hey, nurse, you got family needs? Listen, call everybody, call your family. I'm going to disperse this money to everybody today. Would you give your last $100 million away on your dying bed? Brother Alex Wiggins, what's up, family? Alex said, I have too many kids. Brother Alex, so your 100 million would go to your kids, right? If today was your last day, you would just give all that to your family, correct? Hit that thumbs up, Brother Alex. Anybody coming to live? Brother Sam said, Brother Sam, thank you, family. Hit that thumbs up. He said, if I had 100 million and I'm in the hospital, I'm giving it to the homeless person, or I'm splitting it up and giving it to multiple homeless people. He's gonna make somebody's life better. Change somebody's life overnight. This is what I'm talking about. Because if you know you can't take it with you, so you might as well make somebody's life better. Do you know how many people, as we're sitting here talking, that are currently passing away right now, who haven't even assigned their money to anybody, who are holding on to this money, thinking they might live tomorrow, knowing they're not gonna live. The greed, the greed that money will make us operate by. Akash. So what's up, Akash? Hit that thumbs up. The greed that money will have us operating by. Javon said, I would give my last lung to help someone. Jay, I'm the same way, Jay. I have to tell you stories. LM said, which books do you prefer? Have you read the book Love? And is it Love and Greed or Love and Bread? No, I've not read that book, LM. Not at all. But I gotta check it out now. Akash said, Pax, what's up, Akash? Hit that thumbs up. Sunstar said, I don't have anybody worth going to. Sounds like me. And going to Cora said, Cora Banks said, hi, ST. What's up, Cora? Hit that thumbs up, Cora. To all my stoners. I'm making a reality of this situation. I'm just making you guys see there is a reality to this. that most people are going to hold on to the money. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but most people ain't giving that money up. Let me tell you guys something. My moderator, and the reason why I keep bringing this up, because I want you guys to understand I've never seen nothing like this. My moderator's father was passing away last year. Rest in peace, Mystique. And I hope you don't mind me sharing this with everyone. Her father, I was on the phone with her father, and this man had a smile on his face. He knew. Now, here's the crazy part about it. Now, here's the crazy part. He could have actually still lived, but because he was in so much pain, he chose to just let go. Do you know what it takes to choose to let go? And he smiled. He was smiling. The room full of her sisters and brother and family and nieces and nephews. It was full of nieces and nephews. My moderator, Cambodia Mystique, she's here. Her father taught me a lesson by me watching him. And I said to him, I said, I can't wait till we work on the farm again because I was trying to give him hope to be stronger. And I said, we had a lot of fun working on the farm, didn't we, Pa? I said to him, Pa, we had a lot of fun working on the farm. I said, get better. I said, because we got to work on the farm again. But he had this smile on his face the whole time. He didn't frown. He wasn't scared. There was no fear in his eyes. He was ready. He had already accepted. He wasn't thinking about material things. He wasn't thinking about his house. You know what he said to everybody? He said, I'll see you in the next life. This is what he said to everybody. See you in the next life. I've sat next to a lot of family members passing away, but Mystique's father really, really gave me a whole nother look at things when he looked at me and he smiled at his kids and grandkids. And he just had a smile on his face of peace. And he said, see you in the next life. He wasn't worried about the material things. He wasn't worried about it. He didn't even talk about it. Nita said, yes, I definitely would give everything away to the mission, St. Jude Hospital, my family, and whoever needs it. EB said, today's inspirational quote, 2025, generosity and kind words, conduct for others, welfare, impartiality in all things. These are suitable everywhere. Thank you for that word of the day for the people, EB. You see, the thing is all this is material. It's all material. It's all material. You can't put this in the ground with you when you go. So if we're here and we have something and we can help people now, don't get me wrong. If you can't help and you don't have enough to help people, don't jeopardize yourself trying to help. But if you can help with knowledge, you can help with wisdom. I always say if you can't help with money, help with food. If you can't help with food, help with knowledge on how to get that. Because I get it. I'm not saying that everybody can help everybody. I'm saying that we can come together and figure out how to make it work by combining our heads together. By combining our heads together. You see, when you talk about poverty, it's not a black or white thing. It is a people thing. When you talk about people not being able to eat, it's not black or white, purple, Asian, Indian. It is a community thing because poverty does not matter who it touches. That's what y'all have to understand. People thinking, oh, I don't have to worry. I'm not black, or I don't have to worry. I'm not Mexican. Or I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about poverty. It touches everybody at some point. And then if it hasn't touched you, it can touch you in the future. And it might have touched you and it hadn't touched you in the future. It's touched you in the past. We've all went without eating at some point. We've all had the time. I know I have. We've had days we didn't eat. I can remember times, really trying to make my way as a young man in life, there were days that my family never knew I went 3 days without eating as a young man in my teens to my adulthood trying to figure shit out. So you see all this crazy shit going on, and all it takes is for one person to say, I care enough to my neighbor next door is struggling. Let me make sure that the kids got milk. And I remember these people had moved next door to me, right? And these people were just ratchet, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know how they even got in this neighborhood, honestly. But when I found out how they got in the neighborhood, I was like, is what it is. But I felt like they were living in a very nice neighborhood. Why not act normal? Why not act like you got some fucking common sense? But when I saw the kids and I heard the mom, the son was horrible. He just was problems. But when I heard the mom on the phone one day on the balcony, talking about how she didn't have food, and I'm looking around in my neighborhood, right? Who the fuck is on my live talking about, get the fuck off my live? I don't even know who the fuck you are. Jackie, go fucking fuck yourself. Sorry, Buddha. I got Buddha behind me cussing. Who the fuck are you? Nobody even know who you are. And why you coming in my live saying some shit? Well, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about, bitch. Fuck off my live. Y'all see that shit? Who the fuck is that bitch? I don't even, this bitch coming to my live, I see what they trying to do. They're trying to plant a seed to get me to mention another moderator's name. Now, that was some random ass shit. Y'all know I done been through this internet battle, and it's little roaches like that. That bitch, excuse my language for using the word, but she earned it. Whoever that bitch was, Jackie, whatever her name was, to come into my live and say that. Now, whatever she's talking about, I have no fucking idea. If people don't sit at my table, the same table I sit at, I don't have nothing to say about nobody when they don't sit at the table I sit at. Who the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know who you talking about because I don't even know that name no more. So why would you come in my live and even say that shit? People try to start shit with me for views. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm sitting here talking about poverty and people eating, and this peanut headed ass bitch coming to my live and gonna say that shit. Please keep this person's name out of your mouth, sir. Who the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know what you talk. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch, and stay out of my live. Dee, what's up? Now I'll talk about your ass, Jackie. Your dumb ass. Stay the fuck up out my live. Y'all motherfuckers really think y'all gonna use me for views? It ain't gonna work. Keep trying, dumbass. Keep trying, dumbass. Keep trying. Keep reaching. Cause it ain't working and it ain't gonna work. I don't even know who the fuck you talking about. So stay out of my live with that garbage shit when I'm on here trying to have a serious conversation about motherfuckers like you who gonna be struggling to eat. Better try to pay attention to that shit instead of trying to pay attention to that YouTube drama you trying to create by coming in my channel, mentioning somebody's name because you want me to say their name so they can go back and forth to me and get views. It ain't happening, motherfucker. Come up in my live again if you want. VD, what's up? Dumbass motherfuckers. They ain't got nothing else better to do. Y'all better pay attention to what's going on in this country instead of this fucking YouTube beats shit, this little bullshit y'all got going on. You better pay attention to this fucking country and what the fuck is going on. Jackie full of shit. Didi, let me tell you something. I already went through this Angie Stone shit, right? And because of the Angie Stone thing, a lot of people try to attach themselves to me, to my name for views, right? VD, what's up, family? Thank you for coming in. I apologize. I know you hear me going off. My apologies. But people come in here trying to troll my channel for views, and I don't appreciate it. Now, I never even know who that Jackie monkey face motherfucker Jackie is. I bet you she a fat ass ugly broad too. Whoever Jackie is. Nothing wrong with fat women. But I bet your ass eating a big ass bag of popcorn while she sitting on my live trying to start shit. Hey, Joe Banker, I'm good, family. You know what they do? They come in my live. This person came in here trying to mention somebody's name to get me to mention their name. I already know the game. That's the play. See, this is the play they run on the internet, content creators. They want you to mention their name so they can start a beef. This girl came on my channel talking about somebody that I don't even think about. Somebody does not even don't even sit at the table I sit at. And they want me to mention their name so we can start a back and forth thing. Now, I've learned how y'all play y'all internet games. It ain't working no more. I fell for that shit in the beginning. It ain't happening no more. You do not sit at my motherfucking table. None of y'all motherfuckers, trolls that come in here doing that shit. You don't sit at the same table I sit at. So you don't have the privilege of me even mentioning your motherfucking name. I will not mention your name out my motherfucking mouth because I know you just want to troll back and forth and start some shit. And all of a sudden, there's my picture. And you're posting, oh, Stone Paxton. We're going to talk about Stone Paxton today. Y'all did that shit before. You ain't gonna get the privilege of doing it again. We ain't having it. So, Jackie, take your monkey ass right back, whatever channel you came from, and stay your monkey ass over there. That's what I suggest. Before I get on your ass, Jackie. That's what we gonna do. Before I get on your ass, Jackie. That's right. LM say, oh my God, sir, calm down, please. Let it go. Jack. No, LM, you have no idea what's going on. You're new to my channel. LM, trust me. You have no idea what's going on, LM. I suggest you sit back and learn because you don't. There's a lot you don't know about me, and there's a lot you don't know what went on way before you was at my channel. So you probably want to just sit back and listen. William said, "Bye, Felicia." Chill. That's what I said. Chill. You see the play? Chill. D say trolls. For all of you that don't know, let me explain to you. Angie Stone passed away, so y'all understand what's going on. So please listen. So we can be clear about what's happening. Thank you, brother Chill. J.TV say, salute Stone, much love to the thank you. Hey Jay, hit that thumbs up for me. LM, hit that thumbs up. When the legendary R&B singer Angie Stone passed away, right? Um, a lot of people, it was a trending topic. So I gotta explain to you so you understand how I got caught up in the Willy Bobo shit. So it was a trending topic. There are certain content creators I didn't know anything about because I was never in the messy content creators sector. I was never a part of it, right? So the Angie Stone thing was trending so tough. And I was helping Angie Stone with getting her publishing back and us setting up her show in Las Vegas for her residency. So what happened, these people looked at me as a quick meal ticket. So content creators started using my name to create content. When they saw I was trending, they started talking about me, making up stories, saying I unalive Angie Stone, saying Clive Davis sent me. So LM and everybody that don't know about this, I'm explaining it to you. So when you see trolls come in and say what they said, it's only to get me to say something about the person they're saying so that I can say that person's name in my live. And then that person can go create a live today 2 o'clock talking about Stone Paxton with my picture on that. The play ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You could try all you want. There's no reason I need to talk about you. There's nothing about your life that I'm interested in. No matter who you are, no matter what content creator is messy or not. I'm not interested in what's going on in your life. So you shouldn't be interested in mine, and you should not be interested in sending people to my channel, whoever you are, to say exactly what that monkey face bitch said. Right? Yeah, I said it. Exactly what she just said. That female, Jackie, whoever the fuck a fucking Jackie is, if that's even her real name. Take your fat ass in your kitchen and cook some chitlins and stay off my motherfucking channel. Manang say, keep moving it. OG. Fuck, exactly. I feel you on that. Fuck control. I'm on my channel talking about how we all need to help feed each other. That's what I'm talking about. King James say, Unc ain't playing. Nah, King James, these motherfucking trolls on this YouTube, man, they want to try to troll your channel when they see that you get a lot of attention or you're connected to celebrities. They want to troll me so they can have something to talk about because obviously they don't have shit to talk about at their channel. So they let's go fuck with Stone and they know fuck you. Stay right where you at. Because I ain't got nothing to say about you. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing special going on in most content creators' lives to talk about but drama. So I don't need to hear that shit. We on here talking about how we need to help feed our neighbors and each other. We got a bigger problem right now here in America. You better pay attention to that while you trying to figure out a story to create on YouTube that doesn't even matter because if people can't eat, your fucking YouTube don't matter no way. Motherfuckers ain't about to pay attention to your YouTube. If they hungry, they gonna be out trying to feed their family. So stay the fuck off my channel with that garbage. J Dot say anybody trolling just mad because they know they mouth stink. Facts. LM say I understand now. Thank you. Yeah, LM. She passed away. So people made up lies about me. People were making up lies for views. They said I unalived her. They said that Clive Davis sent me as a hitman. Listen, it was crazy. Somebody even threatened to take my life, and I never met him in my life right here on YouTube. So I challenged that person to a fight. I challenged that person to come to Vegas and get in the ring with me. They didn't take the bait because I was gonna knock their motherfucking ass out. I'm just gonna keep it real. And we was gonna do it for charity. I was gonna hit them with a side kick, roundhouse kick, every kick that I had ever trained, elbows, all that. I was gonna make it worth the people that were gonna watch it. Because that person threatened my life to unalive me on YouTube. So I said, hey, since you think you tough, come to Vegas. I'm gonna set up the fight. I'm gonna talk to Floyd Mayweather, get Floyd to rep. I already had it. I had the gym. I already had it set up. But they did not want to respond to me because we could have made it the biggest thing on YouTube. And then for all the females on YouTube that was talking shit, content creators, I have females that wanted to get in the ring with their asses too, that got hands. Oh yeah, I got some females with hands too. I was gonna put some of the female martial artists I know in the ring with their asses too. Don't get it twisted. See, you see the glasses and shit, and you think you know Stone's a pacifist or I'm a little weak ass motherfucker. Nah, everything that visual shit is all for visual. It's all for visual. But the real life, step in the ring, and you're gonna see the real me. And that's what I said to old boy. And he didn't take the he didn't say nothing else about it, which would have actually been good if we had done that. But he didn't want to talk about it. So people need to leave me the fuck alone. If I ain't fucking with you, stay off my channel with that garbage shit. You want drama? Go find the people that like drama. Go fuck with them. But there's no need for me to fuck with nobody. If you ain't doing the shit I'm doing, you're not even in my lane. Jackie, whoever the fuck you are, I want you to add something up and think about what I'm saying. If a person is not in my lane, why am I thinking about them? If they're not dealing with the same people I deal with and in the same circle, why would I step low and steep low to think about them? You're thinking about that person. That tells me a lot about you because I'm not. So I don't even know what you're talking about. You came into my life talking about some shit that I don't even know about. So make that make sense. Y'all motherfuckers waking up thinking about me when you wake up and thinking about Stone Paxton when you go to sleep. That's some weird ass shit. Either you love me or you want to date me. Which one is it? Or both. Because I ain't thinking about you like that. So why y'all over there thinking about me, whoever you are? Why y'all fucking thinking? Why am I the topic of your mouth in the morning and before you go to sleep? Y'all some weird motherfuckers. Better think about feeding your kids and your family. That's what your mind should be on. Father Son Gun say, man, Stone, that hair keeps getting better by the. I didn't even do it. I'm having a wild hair day today, Father Son Gun. It's good to see you, family. I haven't seen you on here in a minute, brother. Thank you for stopping in. Hopefully, hit that thumbs up for your brother at the top, Father Son Gun. I appreciate you. Dee Dee say Jackie was definitely out of pocket. Yes, Jackie was. Yeah, Jackie was completely out of pocket because to come into my channel and mention somebody's name that I don't even think about. I haven't thought about, not concerned about, don't give a fuck about. Why would you come in my channel and even mention the name? Y'all trying to stir the kettle up. You trying to stir the pot up, thinking I'm gonna take the bait, but I'm smarter than that. I became 50, I earned 55 years for a reason. I lived 55 years for a reason, Jackie. I ain't one of them dummies. King James say they just want your attention, jealousy driving them insane. King James, listen. Thank you, brother. That's exactly what it is. Because I ain't fucking with nobody, man. Y'all know I come in my lives, I do my music, right? I don't mess with anybody. You see me somewhere with some of my celebrity friends. I was just with Earth, Wind, and Fire, my brother. I don't fuck with nobody. I make records. I put records out. I'm not in the black tea sector. Understand this. I want everybody on here to understand this. I am not part of the black tea sector. I'm not. I don't want to be, never wanted to be, never concerned with it, and don't want to be. Keep me out of all of y'all messy shit. I just had my little brother Orlando Brown on my channel. Of course, people want to use me to try to get views. They see the people I fuck with. They see the people I deal with. Of course, they want to use me for views. But that ain't the way to do it. If you really want to work with Stone Paxton, why don't you just send me an email and say, Stone, can I interview you? That would be the best way to do it. But to try to create a drama, like I'm talking about somebody or whatever name you mentioned, that's just messy. If you want to talk to me, you want to interview me on your channel, email me and just ask me for an interview. You don't have to create drama to get attention from me. Just ask for a fucking interview. Goodness, man. J Dot say the black teacup has urine in it. That's why it always leads to negativity. Exactly. King James said they bothered by the fact you got some traction doing your own thing. Detractors are fans in disguise. Yes, they are. Yard Chat, what's up, family? Yard Chat said true. King James, thank you. That's a fact. That's all it is. So, listen, if I was in the black tea sector and I really was interested in having going back and forth with somebody, the least I would do is contact them and say, hey, man, let's make people think me and you are beefing. Let's make it big on YouTube. I would at least do that. I would email and be like, listen, I know you don't like me and I don't like you, but let's listen for the sake of views. Let's make people think me and you are beefing. You okay with that, Stone? And I think about it and I'd be like, you know what? Let's do it. Or, nah, I don't think I want to do that. But at least email a brother and just ask for an interview. That's all you got to do if you got questions to ask me. And not an ambush interview either, because I'm very sharp. I know how to turn the interviews around. So you can't just interview me and think you just gonna get a dummy and you're gonna ambush me in an interview. A legitimate interview, because you want me on your channel. Now, if that's what you want, email me, but do not have people coming to me posting messages on my live when I'm not thinking about you, nor am I talking about anybody. I don't know who the content creators are that are doing this, but whoever you are, if you consider doing it, why not just ask me for an interview? Talk to me, man. You ain't gotta send people to my channel to do that corny shit that fat ass peanut headed fucking monkey bitch Jackie just did. Yes, I said it, Jackie, because you don't want me to get on you, Jackie. You really don't want. You don't want me to go because I do. I'm real creative. I got people on my team, Jackie. You really don't want to fuck with me, Jackie. Maybe they ain't told you yet. Maybe they haven't told you yet, Jackie. You really don't want to fuck with me, Jackie. Really? You really don't want to. You seem like a newbie, a beginner. So stay the fuck out my channel because you really don't want me fucking with you. So leave me the fuck alone. Because once I turn on the fuck with you button, you'll never know I'm fucking with you. That's how I play. You won't even know I'm fucking with you. See? I play like that. You won't even see me coming head on. You won't even see me saying nothing. You don't want to fuck with me because I don't play fair. So leave me the fuck alone. That's all I can tell you. I'm very resourceful, and I have some very resourceful people that's in my circle. Very powerful, resourceful people. So don't fuck with me, Jackie, because I don't fuck with people. I'm gonna say that again. Do not fuck with me, Jackie, because I don't. I got your name too. So I'm gonna do some research on your ass, real in-depth research. You don't want to fuck with me, Jackie, because I don't fuck with people. But once again, you won't even see me coming. All you know is pow, and there's some shit. And you be trying to figure out who, what, and where, and how it happened, and who did it. So leave me the fuck alone, bitch. Sorry, y'all. I don't ever act like this, but I don't like people that do that shit. That's unfair to me. King James say, yes, sir. Appreciate your work. Keep going. Thank you, King James. I appreciate you, nephew. Ellen said, when are you going to come live? I'm going to school tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I want to come live before school, of course. The hours are different. Is this time good for you, LM? This time right now? Because I'll go live at the same time again tomorrow. But I'm not going to get off right now. But if this time works for your time in your country, it'll be the same time. Black Baylor's verse say, Pacow. Black Ballers. You feel what I'm saying, Black Ballers? Come on, man. King James said, understood, pardon, stuff. Yeah. You see, a person like me, I'm never gonna come on a person direct. You just will never know it's me coming at you. You just will never know. See, and I don't have to send people to do my fair bidding because I deal with the people at the top level up here, way, way up here. Because this is what people say about me in my circle. Very important people. Stone, you're a good guy. You don't fuck with nobody. You have any problems, Stone? Give us a call. These are my conversations in my powerful circle of wealthy people. Okay, LM, I got you. They say, Stone, you don't fuck with nobody. So if anybody bothers you, we know you can physically handle yourself. But if you have any issues, technical, online, all that, please reach out to us, Stone. We got your back because you don't bother nobody. Anything you need, Stone. Now, these ain't normal people I'm talking about. Without me having to divulge into the people that I deal with, that I know on that level, let me just say this. These are people that can turn your power off, turn your power on. These are people you can go to your bank account shut down. These are people that you can walk out your house and there's somebody sitting outside your motherfucking house. For real. I ain't making this shit up. These are people that tell me, Stone, you got any issues? Politicians on the high level, task makers on a high level, not just the ninjas on the street. Oh, I know them too. And they all respect me and love me. Not just the ninjas on the street. You probably think I only deal with the ninjas on the street. This is for the people that be coming to my channel thinking they're going to start shit. I don't just deal with the ninjas on the street. I deal with the politicians, the powerful motherfuckers too, the task makers, the people that make the laws, and not just in this country, in other countries. I am well connected. I don't talk about it. I don't have to. So don't think you come into a regular channel fucking with a regular motherfucker that's just created a YouTube today and he just on here talking and running his motherfucking mouth. You're dealing with a well-respected person. So when you come in my channel, you better be careful with the shit you say on my channel and the shit you trying to start. Because I promise you, I can find out everything about you and not even in 24 hours. That's all I'm saying. For those people that come in my channel trying to be shit starters, thinking you're going to start shit with me and start some kind of beef back and forth. You better try to check your motherfucking self, Jackie. That's all I'm telling you. Stone ain't no gangster, but I deal with the real live gangsters. From the corporate level to the streets. Oh, I deal with the real ones. And guess what? They got a lot of love and respect for me because I earned it, not because I paid for it. LM say 10:44 p.m. here, but there it's almost noon and it's good time. Okay. 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 Well, I'll be here, LM. Don't worry. Nita said, I signed off now. Getting sleepy. Gonna all right, sleep, Nita. All right, be safe, Nita. King James said, not to be, nephew, listen. I'm gonna read D say why people just can't come on the channel and honor a legend, give Stone his flowers while he's still with us. Auntie Mickey. Auntie Mickey, I ain't gonna say the name. I ain't gonna say the name, but I'm gonna tell you when I get off the line because I don't even want to mention the name. Remember, I said I'm not gonna mention nobody's name? But somebody came in here, a lady named Jackie, and gonna tell me stop talking about such and such, sir. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, you dumbass bitch? I didn't even know what the person was talking about. They want me to mention this person's name. I already know what the game is. The game plan is for Stone to mention the name. So there can, here goes a beep all over again. Stone's caught up. They got Stone name caught up in their shit in the little T sector. Why? Because they done seen Orlando Brown on my channel. Now you trying to attach yourself to Stone again because you know I'm attached to Orlando and all the celebrities. It ain't gonna work. Once again, Jackie, let me tell you, Jackie, I know you don't know me, Jackie, and this is no threat to you. I'm very well connected. Leave people the fuck alone. If they ain't fucking with you, leave them the fuck alone. Why come to my channel fucking with me when clearly what you're saying you just made up to get me to say something about the person so a beat can start again. So stay the fuck off my channel, Jackie, before I start talking about you and make every video about you, Jackie, and make all my lives about you, Jackie. How about that, Jackie? You want to be famous, Jackie? Maybe you need to ask around about Stone. There's a few people that ain't talking about me no more because I start pulling their cards. It's easy. It's easy to get what I need to get on you, Jackie, and anybody. I just don't fuck with people. I'll say to you again, Jackie, I'm well connected from the streets to the politics, way up. Very powerful people respect and love me because I earned it. And they say to me all the time, Stone, if you have any problems with anybody, and I mean anybody, contact us. We'll fix it fast. I just don't. I don't have to call because I most of the time, if I got to handle something, I handle it myself. But there's been times where magical shit just seems to happen, and people try to figure out how that happened, and I don't tell them. Well, I had to make some calls. So I'm gonna say to you, Jackie, if you love being on YouTube and you like your little channel and you like being a fucking crab in a bucket at the very bottom, stay that way. Stay the fuck off my channel with that garbage. Or I will start making my videos and purposely make it about you. And I will dig deep, motherfucker, and deep, and you ain't gonna like it. So leave me the fuck alone before we go into that. Because ain't nobody gonna protect you. Ain't nobody gonna be out there trying to protect you on the internet. Mm-mm. Don't fuck with me. That's all I'm gonna say to you. This YouTube shit, man. All I can say, man, this YouTube shit just retarded. I just don't understand why I'm talking about, and it's threw me off of everything I was talking. I was talking about poverty and people and what we need to do to be positive and help feed people during this crisis that's going on in this country. And this monkey-headed bitch gonna come over here talking about some shit that don't have nothing to do with what's fucking going on in our country that she should be paying attention to. You black, you definitely need to be paying attention to this. And I take it you're a black woman, Jackie, which is sad. You need to be trying to figure out how to feed your motherfucking kids in the future and feed your fat ass. And if you ain't fat, then you're whack. Now, once again, don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with being fat. We all got a little fat on our body, here and there. But this is about making a point about that particular person. Nephew King James over there cracking up. Yeah, Auntie Mickey. It's I don't even know why wait until I tell you who this person mentioned, and I will not give the person the glory to mention that name. I ain't even about to do it. I'm not gonna glorify that person's name by mentioning it because that's what they want me to do. So they can say, "Well, he talked about me, and so I talked about him because he mentioned my name." I know the play. That's the oldest play in the book. That's called the okey doke or the woolly bobo, as we would call it in old school. You fell for the woolly bobo or the okey doke. We ain't falling for the woolly bobo. It ain't happening. Joseph say, Karma Stone equals take it easy, Stone. Joseph D, I gotta let Joseph D. See what I want people to understand. King James say, I'm going in. It's easy for people to tell me to calm down. They don't know what I went through on YouTube behind this Angie Stone shit. So people see me upset, and then I mean, I appreciate you telling me to calm down, but y'all don't know what I went through. I went through a lot of shit, y'all. Maybe y'all need to go back and watch all the videos. Google Stone Paxton and Angie Stone and look all the stupid videos people made about me lying. Michelle say fishing for a catch. Exactly, Michelle. They want me to mention this girl, Jackie, wants me to mention that content creator's name so she can run right back because somebody told her to come to my channel and do that and say, he mentioned your name. He mentioned, okay, now do a video. I know what the play is. I first got to mention your name so you'll have a reason to tell your people on your channel, I don't know why Stone Paxton mentioned my name today. Let's watch his video. And then you'll create a video about me. I know the play, man. Stop trying to run the same whack ass play. That shit is whack. And your followers are whack too. Whoever you guys are that do that shit. That means you got whack followers. And that means the followers, whoever the followers are, you guys got a horrible fucking life, man. You're miserable. You're miserable. Whatever's going on in your life, you're unhappy because all you do is create drama. You that unhappy? Go get a man. Go have sex or some shit. Go do something, man. But don't come on my channel with that bullshit. Uh. Auntie Mickey said all they need to do is look around what's going on. They have plenty of content. Yeah, I'm on here talking about this country and how celebrities need to step up to the plate and feed people. And this monkey chick comes on my channel and talk about some shit that don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. LM, it's okay. I'm a Buddhist. I meditate. So don't worry. Right after I get off this live, I go into meditation mode. It's okay. It's healthy for you too. It's good to get it out of you because you're not supposed to hold it in. I appreciate you being concerned. LM, thank you. But I'm okay. I'm not gonna let nobody come to my channel and disrespect me because they don't even have to come here. They don't. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna block Jackie's monkey. Let me ask CC, did you block that monkey face broad? Wait a minute. CC, that person's been mentioning my name on their lives for what reason? I don't even think that person ain't even in my category. Like, that's strange. That's an obsession. Good. Jackie, how does it feel to be blocked, you dumb bitch? Now, there you go. Joseph D, they put me through a lot of stuff, fam. I had one content creator, he threatened to unalive me. He said he was gonna unalive me and get out the next day because he did it before to somebody. Yeah, that's what he told me. I didn't even know him. All behind the Angie Stone stuff that was going down. It's like people were jealous that I was closer to the Angie Stone situation than they were. And they just started creating content about me. I'm not about to let nobody pull me into their bullshit again. It ain't happening. And so when I see people do that, I have to address it immediately. Because if I don't, then they run with it. Now, whoever you're talking about, and for all those that follow the person that girl was talking about, let me say something to y'all. Go back and watch every one of my videos. I don't need to talk about nobody. It's so much richness going on in my life, so much positivity going on in my life. I don't have time to talk about the Rudy Poots. Listen to the word. I do not have time to talk about this is an old word. So if you don't know what it means, I don't know if you can go get an Ebonics dictionary, but the old school folks know what I'm saying. I don't have time to talk about the Rudy Poots. I don't. Or what a Rudy Poo gonna do for me? Me mentioning a Rudy Poo's name, what the fuck is it gonna do for my channel? Nothing. So why am I wasting my energy talking about a Rudy Poo? When a Rudy Poo, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't got nothing going on in their life. They're nobody. They ain't accomplished shit but a YouTube channel. Ain't on a TV show. Don't have no records out. Don't own no businesses. What am I gonna get out of talking about a Rudy Poo? Like the person this girl's trying to get me engaged with. What is it am I gonna get out? I don't need to talk about people. I got a lot of beautiful shit going on in my life. You understand? So you guys need to ask yourself a question. When you hear a person saying I'm talking about them, go find a video of me talk. If I'm gonna talk about somebody, you gonna know because I will mention their name. But if you ain't seen me talk about nobody, don't run to my channel believing what somebody told you just so they can get a beef started. And if y'all following that person and believing them, shows how fucked up and of a dummy you are. Yes, I said it. You're a dummy. You have no brain. You're brainless. Why did you what you 25, you're 30, you're 50? Most of y'all motherfuckers be in y'all 50s following young folks and shit. Like make that shit make sense. Y'all be 50 following messy young folks. A shame on you, motherfucker. You spent 50 years becoming 50 years old to follow a young person who's not even older than you, and you following the person like they're God, and you're believing the shit they say, and you're running over to the channels doing bidding, doing their work for them. You're a dummy. You don't have all your faculties. Your brain is useless to yourself. Have a good day, LM. Maximum say facts. Joseph say, so that's jealousy then. Yeah, Joseph, listen. Brother Joseph D, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brother Joseph D. Y'all seen me get on this channel. The last 10 to 15 videos I've done has been about music. All my videos about music. I had Orlando Brown on my little brother, Orlando Brown. I've been to studio, to this studio, this music industry shit. Since when, after the Angie Stone stuff, have you seen me talk about any content creators? And for a while, I took the bait. When they would mention my name, I go on my live, mention it. But what I noticed is people were going back and forth from channel to channel to see what I was going to say. I stopped doing it when I realized they were pulling me into their bullshit and they were just doing it to get views. So for them to be on their channel, even mentioning my name, I don't even know why. I don't even know why. Besides the fact you like me, just message me and tell me you like me. Tell me you like me. Message me and say, Stone, I like you. Can I get to know you? And I'll say, nope, I got a girlfriend. But we can be friends. Message me and say, Stone, I want to be your friend. I'll say, okay. And I'll probably say, well, why you been talking shit about me? We're going to get through that and then we can be friends. Man, some chick named Jackie, me and you going to talk about it. And CC and Mystique, I don't remember the full name. So if you guys can screenshot her name, because we're about to find some shit out. Since Jackie want to come on my page and we're about to find some. If y'all can remember that full name, screenshot it and send it to me. Cuzzo, so I'm on my live. This person came on here and told me, stop mentioning a certain content creator's name, sir. I didn't even know what they was fucking talking about. I'm like, what are you talking about? But I'm not gonna mention that person's name, Cuzzo. But you know there's only a few people that talk shit about me online that seem to be obsessed with me. So I'm gonna let you know who it was when I'm not on this live, because I forbid to mention that person's name on. They're probably watching right now too. Hi, you like mentioning my name? You like talking about me on it? What is it about me that you're obsessed with? What is it? I don't smoke cigarettes. I mean, I wouldn't be a good match for you. Although we probably could be okay friends once you get past whatever jealousy you have for me or whatever infatuation it is. We probably could be actual cool friends from a distance. But as long as you operate the way you operate, I would never fuck with you. Now, If you, once again, if you want an interview from me, message me in my inbox. Fuck all your little cronies, all the people you're sending them to my channel to say shit. Inbox me, you, yourself, and say, hey, Stone, can I interview you? And then I'll decide if I want to accept your interview. That would probably be the best thing, so I can talk to you on your live via interview. That's the best way to do it. But to send people to my channel and then try to start a beef to get attention and me to talk about you, it ain't gonna work no more. It used to work in the beginning because I was allowing myself to get caught up in a Rudy Poo. What a Rudy Poo thought about me, right? A peon, a Rudy Poo. If you don't know what Rudy Poo means, ask an American. What is the word Rudy Poo? Ask an old school person. They'll tell you. I got caught up in the little Rudy Poo shit and I fell for it. Not no more. Because I didn't know how this whole internet shit worked because I was never going back and forth with people. But when I saw the game, when I saw the play, I said, oh, I see the play. That's how y'all play like that. Okay. I got you. I see the play. Ain't fell for it since. And I will not fall for it. So I'll say again, for anyone coming to my channel doing the fair bidding of that person, I'm going to find out everything about your ass and you ain't going to like me. You're not going to like me at all. You're not going to like me at all. So leave me the fuck alone. If you like your internet freedom and you don't want yourself to be shit about you all out there, all over the place, leave me the fuck alone. Or there's consequences to fucking with me. Somebody's not fucking with you. Hey, Auntie Mickey said Rudy Poo is a punk ass person. There you go, Auntie Mickey. Let him know. Let him know, Auntie Mickey. She just gave you the definition of a Rudy Poo. Joseph D say you are a proven stone. Maybe those people get a big kick out of trying to fuck with somebody like you and think they can get you. Yeah. So Joseph D, you are correct. So this is how they play. What they do is they mention. I used to do it before. Like I used to fall for it. Okay. They used to mention my name, right, Joseph D? Have somebody come in my live. It used to be they would send messages and they say, "Oh, this content creator just talked about you." They would send it to Instagram, but I made it clear to people: do not send me no more messages telling me another content creator said some shit about me. I don't want to hear that shit no more. So this Jackie person has to be somebody new that doesn't know anything about me, obviously, because most of the people know not to come at me with that shit, right? So the Jackie girl took the bait, brought the bait over here to my channel, trying to run the play. Typically, I would mention the person's name, go off and mention their name, and then about an hour later, that person goes live and talks about me because now they got a reason to talk about me because I mentioned their name. You see the play, Joseph? And all for views. They only do it for the views. That's it. Shrine, what's up, baby girl? So Joseph D, that's the play. I was supposed to mention her name, but I didn't mention it today. I mentioned the person that came over her name. Oh, I'm gonna find out, Jackie. I'm gonna find out everything about you, Jackie. You shouldn't never fuck with me, Jackie. Oh yeah, I got something for you, Jackie. Ty said, Rudy Poo, a slang insult made famous by The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is wrestling meaning weak, silly. No, Rock didn't make up Rudy Poo. I'm sorry, Cuzzo. I have to disagree with you on that, Cuzzo. Rock, Rudy Poo comes from the 70s. Rock did not make up Rudy Poo. He used it. He made it more famous by saying it, but he didn't make it up. But you're right. You said made famously by, yeah, he made it famous by saying it, but that's the 70s term. That shit come from the 70s. My uncles used to say that shit in the 70s. Auntie Mickey said either a newbie or someone who has created a bogus account. So you want, oh, we gonna find, even if they created a bogus account, my people are cold. Like I deal with them higher up folks. It don't matter, nigga. You can, excuse me, ninjas. You can make an account that put number one on it or 10. My people gonna find out your location, the IP address you use. Just like, trust what I'm saying. I ain't even gotta say. You gonna see. Rock didn't make that up. That's older than him. It was from when I was, yeah, it was from the 70s and 60s. That's right. So Speechless, what's up? So Speechless, they sending folks over my channel trying to be messy again. They sending folks over my channel and they over here trying to be messy, coming over here with that black T sector bullshit, talking about I'm talking about another content creator. And y'all know what content creator I need to talk about. Nobody. Cause ain't none of them doing shit in their lives to make somebody want to talk about them like they special or some shit. Auntie Mickey, yeah, they definitely messed with the wrong person. I don't even know why. Somebody should have told that Jackie girl, don't go over there fucking with Stone now. He don't fuck with nobody now. You fuck with Stone, he gonna pull up, he gonna find out some shit. He'll find you, yeah, he gonna find out some shit. Is that the same person? Well, that person definitely don't want to fuck with me. Definitely don't. I got armies behind me. If you ain't got an army behind you, leave a motherfucker alone. I'm just saying. If you don't have an army behind you, you better leave people the fuck alone. I don't know. I just know whoever this person was, Auntie Mickey, his name is Jackie. Whoever it is. And the Jackie Sanders kind of sounds familiar, like I've seen that name before. If that's the person that came on my channel, I'm gonna tell King Payne about to be watchful of that person too. I'm gonna let him know. I'm confused too, Auntie Mickey. I'm very confused too. The whole thing is strange to me. I don't know what's up. I just know these motherfuckers better leave me the fuck alone. Internal Sunshine said, "Wow, I saw you today. You saw your mama at the lesbian. What you say? Internal. You saw your mama at the lesbian. What? Yeah. I think you think about your mama. You got the wrong live. Internal. Go talk to your mama about that. So speech. Oh my God, what I missed like two lives. No, it's all good. I'm so speechless. Yeah, whoever that other weird person that came in that said what I don't know. I think they talking about their mama was at some lesbian event. They want to tell me about their mama being at a lesbian. If that's your business, that's you and your mama business. You enjoy. I ain't got shit to do with it. Listen, I'm gonna say to you again. Maximus say Stone. These people need prayers. Some of them are depressed. Yeah, they are. They didn't take their meds today. Hey, Jackie. What's her name? Jackie, that lady's name is? What was that lady's name? Hold on, let me say, hold on. What's her name? Jackie Saunders. Jackie, go take your meds today. You probably off your meds. Go take your meds so you can be normal. Auntie Mickey said, yeah, the same person who came to my chat was in OKP's talking weird. I found out she was from, yeah, well, I don't mention that name. I don't mention on my channel, Auntie Mickey, so I ain't even going to speak the name. I'm not about to give nobody no power through my voice. You see, because what I understand is Stone's voice has power. So once I mention your name, you get views. I ain't about to mention whoever the person's name is will not be mentioned on my channel. Listen, from here on out, you'll never be mentioned on my channel. So ask me for an interview. Just ask me for an interview. That's probably the best thing you can do because I'll never mention your name on my channel. So the closest you'll get to me mentioning your name is ask me for an interview. Why don't we do that? Ask me for an interview, and then I might just give you an interview so we can set the record straight. So I can set the record straight for your people on your channel, nigga. Lost Owl say the Hodge twins Lost Owl, get your monkey ass off my motherfucking page. You peanut headed motherfucker. You retarded ass fucking indeficient ass motherfucker. You get the fuck up out of here. Retarded ass. Listen, forgive me from using that word, but it's to describe the people that just act very strange to me. Uh, Dee said, who would actually want to unalive Stone? He really doesn't bother anybody. Dee, listen. So when Angie Stone passed away, there's a content creator, and I don't even know why, but he was obsessed with me. He went through my videos, went through my pictures, he talked about my hair, and then he said on his live that he would unalive me if he see me and get out in 11 hours because he did it before. He sparked somebody else and got out in 11 hours. Those are his words, not mine. Joseph D say, there we go, Pastor. D, I felt the same way you felt. Stone don't bother nobody, but Stone deal with the real gangsters, like for real, from the street, and the politician, the real political gangsters. I'm talking about real politicians that run states. Some run countries. I'm affiliated with a lot of important people in a good way, right? So these people respect me. This guy literally got on the live and talk about how he was gonna unalive me. So when I start saying, hey man, you think you can whoop me, all this and that, well, let's just set up a fight for charity in Vegas. When I start making videos, you can go back and see the videos on my channel. Type in Stone Paxton charity fight. I start challenging him to a fight in Vegas or leave me alone. And he left me alone, and I left it at that. Buckeye, Brooklyn, New York, I got you, family. What's the question? DD, facts. Yeah, listen, DD, he made tons of videos about me. He trolled me. He had people calling my phone. It was crazy. But this is what people do on YouTube for views because they want the checks. They don't care about if the story is real. They don't care about if what they made up about the person is a lie. They want the views. So they do this for the views only. They don't care to damage the lies that are made up. They just do it for the views. But guess what didn't happen today? Your name didn't get mentioned. How you feel about that? Don't feel good, does it? Your plan didn't work. And Jackie, I'm coming for you. Just remember that. You ain't gonna see it coming though. It's gonna be quiet. It's gonna be real quiet. You're gonna think I've forgotten about you. And then before you know it, pacow, something's gonna pop up, Jackie. You'll see. Keep your eyes open, Jackie. Keep your eyes open, Jackie. Oh yeah. You want to do somebody's fair bidding? How about I come for you, Jackie? How about that? That's all I do, DD. DB eating. Listen, D. That's all I do. I don't mess with nobody. I don't. I have no reason to. I got so much shit going on in my life. I don't have time to think about nobody else's bullshit. Auntie Mickey said there are desperate times here on YouTube for clicks and views. They'll say and do anything to bring up those numbers. Yes, and that's all it is. I didn't even know somebody was talking about me on their channel because I don't pay attention and I don't care really. Talk about me until you go blue. Talk about me every day and night. I do not give a damn. Just don't come on my channel talking shit. Nico Moore said, then why talk about it? Nico, take your monkey ass back to your kitchen, to the rock you came from under, and shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about me. Get the fuck off my channel, ninja. Fuck you talking about. It's ninjas like you. Shut the fuck up, man. And why I talk about it? Fuck off my channel. You don't know shit about me, you piece of shit. Dumbass motherfucker. Talking about why I talk about it. And why I come to my channel. Ask yourself that question. You dumb piece of shit. Auntie Mickey said, they've been coming to mind too lately. I'm good to everyone and don't facts. Yeah, Auntie Mickey. Hey, Joseph D, listen, it's like him. He might be another sleeper cell. He might be another one from one of them channels. Then why talk about it? Then why are you on my channel, you dumbass? It's just like asking that question. Why are you on my channel? For the same reason you asked me why I'm talking about it, I'm asking you, then why are you on my channel? You don't know me, and I don't know you. Stay the fuck off my channel. Latha, what's up, Latha? It's been a minute. I haven't seen you in probably, what, a week? Hey, Brooklyn, what was the question, family? Because I never saw the question. I got you on the answer. Brooklyn, are you trolling? Come on now. Come on, Brooklyn. Don't come with the troll questions, man. Come on now. Oh, okay. This is real. Okay, what did you do with him? What did you do with him? What did you do with the kitten? Are you gonna keep him? Because you know you could take him to a shelter too. Or are you gonna keep him? Uh so did you put him in your car? Because you know you can call the shelter, they'll come and pick him up. Animal control. Man, he see it was meant for you to that might be a blessing for you, Brooklyn. You should put him in your car. Damn. Man, you can't put him in the car? It's good to see you too, Letha. Letha. So speak say Stone, your light shines too bright for the ones who are dark. Because honestly, all you push is positivity. That's why I love your channel. Thank you, So Speech. Oh, so special. I'm sorry. So special. I appreciate you. Dang. So did you take him with you? Yeah. Yes. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I'm glad you took him. That cat's gonna change your life. You're gonna see. Watch. Brooklyn, that was a good deed right there. You just saved his life. And watch. Watch what's gonna happen for you. You just saved his life. Man, I would have done that same thing. Larry Cracker, what's Jack said? Love from St. Larry. Brother Larry, what's up? What's happening, Brother Larry? What's the word? Huh? How you been? How's the weather in St. Louis? It's always good to see you, Brother Larry. Yeah. Yeah, man, I ain't playing with people on here. Once again, they get the glasses and the hair twisted, but when they get in the ring with me, they go, "Ooh, that guy hits hard. That guy kicks hard." I love being underestimated because usually afterwards they go, "Man, I didn't realize you can fight like that." Brooklyn say, Joseph D say, I thought Brooklyn was I thought he was too because that was a rare statement. Brooklyn say, I wish I can show you the pics of him. Man, send me some pics inside of in my Instagram, Brooklyn, at Stone Paxton. I need to say it's cold in St. Louis. It is. Yeah, this is about that time of year in St. Louis and in Illinois on that side of town. Gino is medicated. Say, how you? What's up, Gino? Hit that thumbs up for your brother Stone at the top, please, sir. Gino, I appreciate you. Uh oh man, that's so cool, man. Brooklyn. That makes me feel good, Brooklyn. You taking care of the cat, man. That's what I'm talking about. We have to save him, man. You just saved that cat's life. That's love. Man. Man, I'm telling you, why's the blessing you're gonna have for taking care of that cat? DB Eaton says, so with all that's going on about no food stamps and children and families going hungry, why don't Jackie talk about that? Exact. Now, that is my point. Thank you for bringing me back to that. DB Eaton, thank you for bringing me back to that. D say, with all the stuff that's going on, how come Jackie is not talking about that? How come Jackie ain't talking about the stuff that I got on here talking about? Jackie on here talking about some other shit. Don't nobody give a damn about that shit. We talking about them cutting SNAP and food stamps and how people are gonna eat. That's the shit they need to be talking about. Cause trust me, Jackie's family members, I'm sure she got cousins on food stamps and maybe a grandma or aunt on food stamps and public assistance and shit like that. That's the shit we need to be talking about, Jackie. You might even be on food stamps, Jackie. That's what you need to be talking about. Larry say, brother Larry says, it's all a little cloudy in the Lou, but we still outside and hustling. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know it don't stop, brother Larry. You know the game don't stop. Gino is medicated. Said, yeah, some people do abuse the system. Hell, some of my family does, but it's so sad to see these babies not able to eat, and that's kind of the babies and the elderly. That's where I'm at. Brooklyn say, I don't know what to buy for the little kitten. What should I buy? Go to Walmart and get some they got the cat food for the babies, like the smaller cats. But what you could do is you can get a baby bottle and put milk in it. Cause I've like raised some cats before. So get a baby bottle, Brooklyn, from Walmart, and then put some warm milk in it. They love that. Cause if it's really little, then it's still would like the milk from the mom. So that's what I did. I got a small baby bottle, put milk in it, warm the bottle up, or you get a glass bottle, a small glass ones, and warm it in the microwave. Or get like some hot water and put it in it and warm it up, and then give it that milk. It'll love the milk. And then just find some baby food, some cat food for like the smaller cats at Walmart. Ty said it's more illegal. It's more illegal on SNAP than the actual. Yes, that's what they say, and I agree with you, Cuzzo. Oh, just regular milk. They'll drink regular milk, Brooklyn. Yeah, just regular milk. Yep. Now, Cuzzo, here's the thing. I know what you're saying. There's a lot of illegals on food stamps, but I'm just talking about the percentage of people in general that Section 8, food stamps, and SNAP. There's a lot of black folks on it. Percentage is not as high as people from Afghanistan and are on it. There's more actual Afghanis on food stamps than it is really anybody, because there's a smaller percentage of black Americans and Mexicans that's on it, but still, there's still a lot of people on it. Because you got to think 10 out of 10 people, I know 10 people on food stamps. You got to look at it like that. How many out of 10 people, how many people, because some people won't tell you they're on food stamps. Right. In Brooklyn, that's what my whole conversation was about. Joseph D, buy a little bottle and buy the little cat powder milk and mix it. There you go. See? Joseph D know like I do, Brooklyn. He just shared something with you. Well, that's the thing. See, the Democrats and the Republicans are fighting. So they don't give a fuck about the people. We know that now. Like, it's clear. So it's gonna take us all to band together. When you got a neighbor that they got kids, check on them and make sure they good. If they need some milk, water, we just gotta do what we have to do right now. And that's what my conversation was about before the monkey ass girl came over here and said that stupid shit. Yeah, them fucking Democrats, them motherfuckers, they trying to hold on. But they fucked the shit up in the first place. They fucked the shit up in the first place. They let a whole bunch of motherfuckers come in this country and get benefits. I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm not opposed to people coming to America, if they want to do it the right way. We can't go to China, we can't go to Thailand, the Philippines, and utilize their benefits without being a citizen. They're not gonna let us do that shit.
In Hong Kong bans Christianity.
Huh?
Hong Kong bans the scripture.
They just did that recently, didn't they? Yeah, and then Hong Kong, Junior just told me Hong Kong banned Christianity. Look at that shit. Well, that's that communist shit. Hong Kong just banned Christianity. Why would they do that? Think about it. Because they want them to believe only in their higher power, in the person running that country. That ain't the first time a person ran that play. You know who else did that? Korea. That's why in people's houses, old boy picture is up in the house. They can't have no other picture up in the house but him. Think about it. That's that's that communist shit. Brooklyn said, I just want to treat this kitten. Oh man, Brooklyn, you just made my day, man. I found him in the street, a little kitten, and I had to pick. Man, I'm so glad you did that. Joseph D say, you can come to Puerto Rico. Joseph D, Puerto Rico's still U.S. territory. He trying to, listen, let me watch what I say. They trying to fuck over Puerto Rico, quiet as kept. Puerto Rico's still U.S. territory. That if you run from Texas and California and Vegas and go there, it's the same shit. You just right on the wall, right on the water. But think about that. Why would they ban Christianity from China? Look at the play. I want y'all to see the play, right? You know the Crimson, Russia, how they operate, and you already know how Korea operate, North Korea, right? You can't have no pictures on there, but his pictures in the house. Oh wow, Brooklyn, bless you, brother. Hey, Joseph D say that's why he was laughing, because Joseph knew. He knew. D say the T for today is children and families are starving. Yes, children and families. Thank you, D. DB, and that's it. Children and families are. It's not looking good. Hey, 23 say don't even bring up Winnie the Pooh to Chinese leader. Oh yeah, yeah, no. They take listen. 23. It's crazy, but you get it. Typically, when you see a certain countries moving, the U.S. ain't far behind. But they took religion out of schools. Now, but Trump said he wanted them to pray again, like he's putting it back in again. I did like that. They took it out. The Dems did, and Trump said we're bringing it back. So could we be heading towards the same thing China is implementing? I mean, like I said, Korea's already done it. North Korea. We gotta be able to feed the family. So you got a neighbor, a lady that has kids, and there's no father, to check on her, make sure they good, make sure they got food. I mean, if you can help them, whatever you can help them with, help them. There's nothing wrong with checking on people, making sure they're good. That's what we have to do now. Anything else, any conversations coming into my live that has nothing to do with that, I'm not entertaining. This live is about what we're going to do with this shit that's going on. I need to say children and adults being hungry. Brooklyn said he's sleeping on my legs peacefully. Yeah, you saved him. Bro, listen, you just saved him. Thank you for that, Brooklyn. You just made that cat happy. Just say here in Puerto Rico, most people don't like. Yeah, I know. And how you know what I think about Puerto Rico? I don't know how in the fuck, you know, Puerto Rico deserves to be governed by another country. I really don't know how. I mean, I know how because I read how Puerto Rico became part of U.S. territory, but it just always felt weird to me. It always felt weird to me. I always felt like Puerto Rico should have been ruled by another country. I don't know. I don't know. When you think of Puerto Rico, you really don't think of U.S. territory until somebody say, "Oh, you don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico." Even Hawaii, even Hawaii, I used to feel weird. Like, man, it's weird. Hawaii felt like it was wasn't a part of U.S. territory, but it is. Only one is Canada, and we tried so bad. They want Canada, man, bad. Yeah, they want Canada. Joseph say, I can tell you the story, but it would be no. I know the story, brother Joseph. That's why I said I know the story, the history of how it happened. Because I mean, we all know in America the history because it's printed of how it happened. But I just can't believe when you think about it, Joseph D. Like you just don't think like in my mind. Like let's say I went to Puerto Rico tomorrow, right? In my mind, I'm not in America, right? That's my thoughts. Like this ain't American territory. That's the way you feel until you're like, damn, we in America. This is still America. I mean, this is still ruled by America. Trying to say yes, food pantries in every suburb. I'm taking plants to plant more vegetables so I can simply supply me and my neighbors. Not much, but it's something. Oh man, Shrine, you're awesome. Yes, it was, brother Joseph D. I know. They teach that in American history. They teach that. So most Americans know that, but I think Americans forget about it. That's how the influence of the language happened too. Yep, the Virgin, that's another one. Thank you. Look, Joseph D, even the Virgin Islands. How many times have you been to the Virgin Islands? I've been twice, and I always forget it's U.S. territory, which is weird. I just think that's weird. Check on your neighbors on your street. Especially check on your elders. Check on your elders, you guys. Please. Make sure the elders are eating. Make sure the elders, just make sure they're good, y'all. Make sure they're good. Please. Make sure they're good. And Joseph D, let me ask you a question. How has it been in Puerto Rico since they've implemented this SNAP? I don't even know. Do you guys have Section 8 in Puerto Rico? I assume you might have. But how's it been since SNAP and the food stamp situation is going down? How's it been in Puerto Rico right now? Because Joseph D is there. He can share that with us. Joseph, how's it been in Puerto Rico? Are you guys facing the same situation in Puerto Rico with SNAP and food stamps and Section 8? Are you seeing the same problem? Joseph said, well, the local government said they identified some funds for that. So is it enough funds to carry out for another year in case this shit don't get better? There we go. You read my mind. He said, but how long? I don't know. Now, here's the reality. Every state has funds for that. That's supposed to be taken care of by the state. But the federal government sent a letter telling every state, do not disperse anything. They were told not to. Yeah. Every state had a letter sent to them. They were told not to disperse any kind of funds. Auntie Mickey say shoplifting food over the past couple days here in the area already. It's on a high level, but enough to be concerned. I know, Auntie Mickey. So I'll say again, the short-term solution, even long-term, is people have to band together and we have to look out for each other. I know if you're not used to looking out for people, it's not gonna be something easy for you to do because you probably don't think nothing about it. But if you ain't trying to have nobody this get worse, we gotta start looking out for each other and making sure we take care of each other until this thing is solution. Auntie Mickey said this situation has gotten ridiculous. She's correct. And it's going to get worse if we don't band together. Is all I'm saying today. All I'm saying today is we have to come together and band together as a community. Doesn't matter what color you are. We need to make sure that we all are okay. If you got a neighbor, they got kids, reach out to them, make sure they good, make sure they got water, they got food. It's that old school shit. We got to go back to it. Buckeye say absolutely correct, Stone. It takes a village, so let's be a village. Bingo. Thank you, Buckeye. And check on your elderly. There's a lot of old people living on their own. Knock on their door. Ask them if they cool. If they need anything. This is what we have to do. I'm not going to say unfortunately. I'm going to say fortunately because us coming together will make it better. But us going crazy and people doing some of this crazy stuff that people are talking about online, that shit ain't going to make it better. They'll run martial law and then we'll all be in a situation. You think the shit's bad now. If they implement martial law, it's over with. I'm just letting you know. Joseph D say the thing is, Stone, the multinationals here make a lot of money. Sam's, Walmart, yes, they do. They could Walmart and Sam's could actually afford to feed people for free. Be like, you know what? We're giving away um, $300 worth of food a month for the next year or two until the government. They could actually do it with no issues and will not lose no money because of their write-offs. They're making billions. They could actually afford to do it and write that shit off and won't have no issues with nobody coming in their store trying to do crazy shit. Shine said, I'm really holding it for my kids, holding back tears, but I have to show them they can do anything. And I know it's okay to cry, but you know us moms gotta be strong for them. Look at that. Auntie, you're right, Shrine. Thank you, Shrine, for being like that. Auntie Mickey say DoorDash is giving away food. But I wonder how long DoorDash will be able to do that. But at least they're doing something. So we got DoorDash, we got us helping our neighbors and the elderly. If Walmart kicks in and says, we're giving away $200 worth of food every month, y'all. So you got to take that $200 worth of food and stretch it out. But for the next year, we're going to give away $200 worth of food. If Walmart would do that and other grocery stores, problem solution for a while until this government until the Democrats and the Republicans come up with a solution. Auntie Mickey says something is better than nothing. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to figure it out, y'all. Pulling this skin off my lip. Y'all know how you get dry skin. Listen, this is where we're at now. And once we figure it out, then we're able to solution the problem and just make it a little bit smoother. Joseph D said there's a lot of heritage here. Africa, France, Spain. Yes, I know. I actually got a cousin in Puerto Rico somewhere. I don't know where the hell he is, but I probably got a couple cousins. I know I got one, but you know, with one cousin comes other ones. So I actually need to make a trip to Puerto Rico, Joseph. Dodo said, what's up, Dodo? 9 days till I'm in the States. Dodo, what you coming to the States for? You done met you a man online, Dodo? Dodo, you from, hold on, UK, right? Dodo, you done met a man online? Auntie Mickey said, now it's time these church folks stop popping them guns and do the real work of the church. Orlando, okay, you going to Orlando. Auntie Mickey, correct. Auntie Mickey, earlier, did you see the Jehovah's Witness girls that came to my door? I had Jehovah's Witness girls come to the door, and I opened the door and I talked to them. And I got my watchtower. I had a long conversation with them and about why I was studying to be a Jehovah's Witness and why I changed. And it's weird because they were talking about war and some other stuff. And I told them, wow, that's the conversation I talk about. Like, not having war and not, and people supporting each other. So it was an interesting conversation. You're standing kissing me? Dodo, you going to Disneyland? They were really nice, Auntie Mickey. Joseph G said the thing is, okay, so we got work to do, you guys. We have work to do as a community. We have work to do as a neighbor. We have work to do as uncles, aunts, fathers, grandpas. We got work to do. And that is check on your family, check on your neighbors. Make sure everybody cool. Make sure people don't panic. Make sure they're relaxed. You can talk to them. It costs nothing to talk to people to make sure you know where their state of mind is. Dodo said Universal Island of Adventure, Discovery Cove, Volcano Bay. Oh, Dodo, you about to have a good old time. Okay. Is this your first time coming to the U.S.? D.B. Eaton said the Bible says we are to pay tithes and offerings to be meat in the storehouse. It's time for the church to clear out the storehouse and feed families. Time for Pastor to take them Stacy Adams back, that Rolls Royce and that Bentley. Time to cash it in and feed the folks. Yes, indeed, sir. Okay. Well, you went to, you same place or somewhere different. It's time for Pastor Pillsbury. It's time for you to start giving back some of that money to your congregation, making sure the congregation eats. The food drive should be in full effect right now. This goes out to all the Pastor Pillsbury's across the country. I'm talking to you. If you're coming through my live, them new cars, the nice clothes, it's time for you to get back to your congregation. If we all put into this situation, it will make things better. The churches, you guys should be at the top of that motherfucking list. Pastor Pillsbury, it's time to make it happen. Just a random name I'm using, Pastor Pillsbury. But you know I'm talking to you. Because if the church don't do it, why should anybody else? That's something to think about. Auntie Mickey said, now, nephew, you know Uncle ain't giving up his suits and stay. he, he is not giving those suits up, Auntie Mickey. No, he's not. But he's going to give to the people, though. That's for damn sure. He's going to definitely give to the people. Because will say, uh, my cousin said that's IRS saying because the tides does really mean food and agriculture. It was never meant money. I know. You're supposed to bring food to the table. I don't know how we got into it being money when it should have been food. Because if you look at them old pictures, right? You see them old biblical pictures. They would be bringing food. Joseph said those pastors are about to walk a whole lot on those Stacy Adams. Brother Joseph, they are. No, say Orlando also would love to go to Vegas. I always wanted to go to Cali, but please tell me if I'm wrong. Sounds like it just isn't that great anymore, especially LA. You might as well come to Vegas. You don't go to Cali. Yeah, Cali is not the same anymore. Yeah, it's not. It's not the same anymore. It doesn't even look the same when you go there. You're right, Dodo. King Payne. Well, King Payne, they came up in my channel trolling. Some lady by the name of Jackie something comes over to my channel and tells me to stop talking about said person. Now, I'm not going to mention that said person's name, King Payne, because I don't want to mention their name because I promised I was never mentioning their name no more. I'm not trying to bring no attention to them. But why in the fuck would I be talking about that said person? You trying to get some notoriety off of using my name. I'm not stupid. You want me to mention your name so you can go live and say, Stone Paxton, talk about me. Here, we're gonna talk about Stone Paxton. It ain't gonna work. So some lady named Jackie, I don't know, I think it was Jackie Sanders came into my live saying, stop mentioning such and such name, sir. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Joseph D said a little Morris Day joke. What'd you say, Joseph? Walking with the Stacy. Mr. King Payne said, oh yeah, she was in my chat last night. Yeah, who the fuck is that? King Payne? Wow. It's that monkey face ass, makeup matted ass motherfucker. Listen, matted makeup motherfucker, leave me the fuck. You really don't want to fuck with me. I know you want to be famous, but it's better to keep allies. So let me tell you, matted face, makeup motherfucker, you. I'm gonna say, now that I know it was you, you really don't want to fuck with me. I'm gonna tell you why. You want allies. You don't want a whole bunch of enemies in life in general. If nobody fuck with you, why are you fucking with them? Now you already went on your channel one time talking about me. Okay? Somebody told me. Why you did that, I don't even know who the fuck you are. You need to be focusing on what you want to be in life, man or woman. But leave me the fuck alone. Focus on who you want to be and leave me the fuck alone because I ain't fucking with you. And you don't want to fuck with me because it won't end up being nothing nice. Now, I'll say this respectfully. I don't fuck with you. So leave people alone that are not fucking with you. Understand? Now, as to the shit you said to me about that person that said I mentioned that person's name, I don't even think about that peanut headed motherfucker. Why? What is it about that person? That person ain't famous. Use your brains. You want to be famous. So you riding that motherfucker's peanuts. And she ain't even got peanuts, he or she or whatever. You riding that person's job. For what? Because you want to be famous? Create your channel, create content. But don't come on my channel bullshitting and running that shit. Running your game, making up stories. That probably was a lie you made up. Oh, maybe it wasn't. But know this. I don't need to mention none of y'all motherfuckers' names because y'all ain't doing shit. You haven't done nothing. Ain't done nothing in your life before YouTube. Probably ain't never gonna do shit, especially with the way you acting and talking shit about people. So why, number four, why do I need to talk about any of y'all motherfuckers, man? Y'all got some issues, man. And it's apparent that y'all motherfuckers is on some serious fucking meds. Go take them and stay the fuck out my live. And stop making up different YouTubes to troll people's lives, you dumb piece of shit. Hey, CC, you funny. Hunter me say the balls confusing. Gets the smoke from me every time. I don't give a fuck. I'll invite a motherfucker to that ring in Vegas. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can put on the dress or you can put on a hat. I'll bite your ass to the ring just like I did another motherfucker. Don't play no games with me. Yeah, we fell out. Oh, okay. King Payne said they sad. Yeah, King Payne, it's like leave people alone that ain't fucking with you. If a person ain't fucking with you, leave well enough alone. Why wake up sleeping giants? Why wake up a goddamn fucking dragon? Why? What would be the reason to do that? Motherfucker snoring, enjoying his rest. So I say, Stone don't mess with nobody. He minds his business. You heard what my cousin said. Sunflower said, what's up, Sunflower? Lily, I ain't seen you in a minute. Dang, I'm getting some of my folks I ain't seen in a long time on here. Damn. Auntie Mickey said someone named Laura Nicole came to both our platforms too, talking. Laura Nicole. Yeah, who I don't know who Laura Nicole is. That shit sound like some soap opera name. Laura Nicole need to go and do something with her life too. Mad at face motherfucker, I'm gonna say this to you. Go and work out them operations, man. Honestly, if I am trying to convince myself that I am something or somebody, I would be worried about being that, not worried about being messy. I'd be like, let me try to get my physical element together so I can be the person I want to be. I wouldn't even be thinking about fucking with people. I'd be trying to think about my identity, who I want to be. Let me go be whoever I want to be. Why think about getting on people's channel fucking with them when you got enough personal issues yourself? You sound like you got mental issues. That's what you really sound like to me. Considering the fact I've never even fucked with you and you fucking with me lets me know you got mental issues. Yeah, yeah. He always, King Payne always. That's my boy King Payne, y'all. Make Yeah, he gonna always put him in check. King Payne don't be fucking around. So special say so people are making multiple emails to hide behind made up names is crazy. Just present yourself and who you are. The hiding is so cowardice. Yeah, yeah. It's a coward, matted face motherfucker. Now that I know who it is, matte face motherfucker, I'm gonna look for your ass every time. And every time you come in my life, I'm gonna tell your motherfucking ass part. And I'll invite your ass to get in that motherfucking ring in Vegas too. You can wear a skirt or you can wear a hat, motherfucker. You heard what I said. You can wear a skirt or hat. To take your choice. We ain't playing no motherfucking games over here. Stop fucking with people, man. Go find a toy to play with. Go find a toy to play with. Maybe play with your own motherfucking toy. You on one day you wearing a dress, the other day you wearing a hat. Play with your own motherfucking toy, but stop playing with grown men. They lurk around and try to start stuff between CC's, then sit back and watch. Yes, yeah, I know. That's why they stopped talking about like I'm really talking about something. No one ain't talking about nobody. I got a brother that I got a gay brother, right? And he hit me up to how a lot of he let me know earlier on to be careful if I have gay friends, right? He said you don't have to be gay to have gay friends. You can be a straight man, a straight woman. If a person's a good person, he said, but I'm gonna tell you about gay people, they messy. Now, this is what my younger brother told me. He said, gay people are messy. He said, they always looking to start some shit. I was like, well, I said, regular people are messy. He said, nah. He said, gay people take it to the next level, little bro, big bro. And I said, really, you think so? He said, yeah. And then he gave me the logistics of why. I have to say this. I met a lot of gay people in my life, but a lot of the gay people I met were very messy. My ex-wife had a lot of gay friends. One of her gay friends was cool. The other one was very messy all the time in our business and in other people's business. So then I thought about what my younger brother told me. He was right. Now, this person, when I say sometimes wears a hat, sometimes wears a dress, I mean what I say. I don't even fuck with this person that came in my channel there. I've never done nothing, said nothing bad about the person. But they keep fucking with me. And I'm only gonna take so much. So when I said to you today, I can dig deep, I can find out everything about you. I wasn't making that shit up. Stop fucking with me. Okay? That's what I'm gonna say to you. I'm gonna say it one last time. Because I'm giving you a pass today. Stop fucking with me. It's your last time I'm gonna say it. Keep it up and watch my move. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes. And that part. You think you got confusion going on in your life right now? I can show you some real confusion. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can make some stuff very complicated for you. That's right. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Auntie Mickey, I told the thing to bend over. Auntie Mickey, you funny. Mystique say, shake my head, go do something good in life and better be righteous. Mad at mad at face motherfucker. Goddamn right. Mystique hilarious. Cuzzo, did we not give him a fair warning, Cuzzo? Cuzzo? Did we not give him we've had to warn a few other people that thought they were going to come on my channel and run the play until we pulled up certain information about them that they didn't want us to know about. All I'm saying is I'm very resourceful. That's all I'm saying. I'm very resourceful. Leave me the fuck alone. Cause right now I have no reason to fuck with you. But you're gonna give me a reason why I have to fuck with you. And I never mention your name. Cause I know that's what you want. You want to get famous off of Stone Paxton channel too. Ain't gonna happen. But at one time, when I let the arsenal of weaponry out on you, When I flank you, and you don't see me coming, and you're like, how in the hell does he know this? How in the hell does he know that? You're gonna be surprised. So if you love your peace and the little shit you got going on, leave me the fuck alone. Sweet Rain, what's up? Sweet Rain in the out. See, Sweet Rain probably like, here goes Stone. Who done started Stone today? Who started Stone? They, Sweet Rain, they just won't leave a brother alone. Maybe mad at face like me too. Mad at face. You like me mad at face? Is that what this is about? Well, I'm not into a person that don't know what they are. I'm not into that. I love women. Mad at face. Know that. Don't matter how pretty the dress you put on and the makeup, you're mad all over your face. I'm into women mad at face. So it could never work. But I can be cool with you, mad at face. I can actually be cool with you. Just stop fucking with me, mad at face. Or I promise you, you're not gonna like me at all. You'll join the bandwagon of people that don't like me. So mad at face, leave me the fuck alone. Sweet Rain say, I'm sure it's a damn troll ball, and you already know. Dodo say, any hidden gems as holiday spots would you recommend in America? Colorado, Colorado for sure. Tell them I do Colorado, Pikes Peak, Colorado Springs particularly, because they got a lot of interesting stuff in Colorado Springs, especially Pikes Peak. Who's Antoine? Oh, I see what you're saying, Auntie Mickey. You confused me. Auntie Mickey said Antoine. Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, I ain't. I'm not the dude for you. I know it's a lot of guys that's into into that whole little lifestyle, but I'm not one, mad at face. So yeah, but I'll be cool with you though, mad at face. I have no issues. Just don't come on my channel disguised as a lady named Jackie Sanders, pretending to be when you're really mad at face. I ain't got no issues though, but I don't I don't get down with the alien lifestyle like that. I don't get down with the alien lifestyle. I love women. I don't get down, but I have respect. I have respect. Trust me. But I don't have respect for a motherfucker fucking with me. So that's another disclaimer for you, okay? Oh, somebody named Antoine, Auntie Mickey say. Well, once again, I'm not into I don't know. It's weird because when I think about the name Antoine, every Antoine I've known kind of has been part of that alien lifestyle. Ain't nothing wrong with it. My little brother part of the alien lifestyle, but I'm not. But I'm just saying, every person I've met named Antoine has been. And I got friends that are gay. Ain't nobody tripping. I got a lot of friends. Man, listen, let me tell you something. What I will tell you, I had a few fights in my life. Check this out. I had some guys with me. This is the thing I do like about the gay friends that I have that are cool. I got in a fight at a club one time. I had some real hardcore cats rocking with me. They was with me. They wouldn't fight. These gay dudes fought these guys with me. It was me and them. It was four guys. And these two gay dudes that didn't even know me, they got down with me. And I was mad at the dudes that was with me because they tough guys. They didn't even fight. These dudes fought with me. That's when I earned a whole nother respect for God. I was like, yo, man, they got nothing but love from me. And they're my little brother. So I have no issue. Don't matter. They lifestyles, they business. They ain't got shit to do with Stone. I don't judge nobody. That's why would you go fuck with people when you got a whole lifestyle you dealing with? Do y'all see how that don't make sense? You got a whole lifestyle you dealing with, but you online fucking with people. I mean, that shit is so confusing to me. Don't you should be focused on your lifestyle? Shouldn't you? I'm just saying. Don't you think they would be focused on their lifestyle? Right? Shouldn't they be focused on their lifestyle? I don't know. Am I wrong, y'all? I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man. Anytime I have issues with stuff like that, I have to call my little brother and ask him questions, and he have to, bring me up to speed. Auntie Mickey say, mad at face, mad at brain cell. I'm gonna say to you, Antoine, because Auntie Mickey say that's your name. Okay, the person that's pretending to be Jackie Saunders. Jackie Saunders. I don't have an issue with you. I don't know you. I don't want no issues with nobody. This is not a confession of me being scared of anyone, because clearly you understand that I'm not scared of nobody. But I'll say to you, I don't want to have to put out fires in a way that could damage your situation. So leave me alone. If this is you, Antoine, which I don't know who you are, I'm just going off of the comment in my comment section. People are telling me the person that's playing Jackie Sanders is a person named Antoine. If that's you, let me speak to you, Antoine. Never done anything to you, Antoine. I don't know you. I don't know what size dress, shoes, what size wig you wear, what size weave, the length of the weave, or any of that shit. I'm not concerned with that. I'm not concerned with what you do at night or day. You should be the same about me. If you're allowing people to get you to come to my channel and do this, that means you have no control over your human self, right? No human transmutation of yourself. You don't have control over yourself, which is a huge issue. If you got to come to my channel and allow people to get you to troll me when I've clearly never done anything to you. Now, like I said to Jackie Saunders earlier, I'm going to say to Antoine, whoever this Antoine person is, I don't fuck with you, so leave me alone. If you don't want any problems, I suggest you leave me the fuck alone, or I will make my business you. You will become my topic, which I'm sure you would love, but not with the shit that I would find out. I'm very resourceful. I'll say this again. I deal with people up on political element to the streets. So I'm not no Rudy Poo. I deal with some very important people that say, Stone, I'm going to say again, like I said to the Jackie, now I'm speaking to the Antoine. If you have a problem with anybody, Stone, let us know, because you don't fuck with nobody, Stone. You're a good dude. We'll handle that. Don't even worry about it. Just give us a name. Everything else we got. Kind of people, once again, that can shut your power off, your bank account magically stop working, all shit like that, just to give you logistics. Because people respect me. I don't disrespect people, and I don't fuck with nobody. So leave me the fuck alone. Last warning, Antoine, Jackie, whoever the fuck you are. I don't fuck with you, so leave me alone. Now, you did a video on me before, so I have every right to say exactly what I'm saying, because you did a clown ass video that was just super clowning, and I've never done anything to you. So what I'm saying, don't take personal. Just take it as a fair warning to you that you're not gonna win a battle with me. So if I was you, I would just not fuck with a person that ain't fucking with you. You see, the righteous people will always go beyond. Their battles will be won. So I'm not worried about us who's gonna win, because you've already lost already. So stop fucking with me. Or there's your warning. And that's all I'm gonna say. And I ain't saying shit else about it. Stay out of my life with the stupid shit that you know ain't true. Stop fucking with me. Stop doing videos about me when I'm clearly not fucking with you. Now, there you go. Because when I come, you ain't gonna know. That's it. Auntie Mickey say food stamps would be the least of your concerns. But exactly. Dodo say someone done a video, Stone. Dodo, people are always doing some kind of video about me. It's not new. They just want to be negative, and they want to troll my name to get views. That's all it is. That's why I'm not gonna mention the person's name that person. I only mention this person because they mentioned it in the comment. They said that's the person that trolled me today. Okay, and if that's true, I just spoke to that person respectfully. I say leave me the fuck alone. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Leave me alone. And I'm not going to say it twice. I'm going to say it this time on this video. I'm not going to create another video asking you to leave me alone, okay? This is the one, only one, and the last one that you'll get. After that, well, all I can tell you is you'll see some shit happen and you'll wonder who did it and how it got done. Auntie Mickey says somebody's trolling trying to be relevant. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I got resources, motherfucker. You'll look up and be trying to figure out how I know shit. How he know shit? How he know what color car I drive? How he know I went to McDonald's today? How he know I ate nuggets today? How he know that? How he know who my ex-boyfriend was, girlfriend was? How he know that? How he know what church I went to growing up? How he know that? Leave people alone. That's all I can say. How he know I got a criminal record? That deep though. Cause some stuff don't supposed to. How he know I got a criminal record like that? Some stuff don't supposed to show. Leave me alone. So Special One says, seems like somebody sent him off. Set him off because he must not know Stone is not the one. Yeah, he don't know. Listen, so Special One, he don't know. And that's why it's so stupid. This person is just trying to be famous by trolling people for somebody else and hasn't done his proper research. Like, wait a minute, it's not gonna go good. Me just fucking with this dude Stone. Somebody told him it's okay to fuck with Stone and Stone ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know who told him that, but whoever told you, they setting you up. It's not gonna go good. So leave me the fuck alone. My last video, first and last. No, no, no. He don't know what I'm doing. I'm saying I can find out anything I need to find out. Put it like this. I'm gonna say this. One of my play brothers works for internal affairs. I got people in different states and countries that are politicians, right? That love me. I got cats on the street that know everything that's going on in the streets. Real cats, real gangsters, like no made up gangsters, not no TV gangsters, none of it, but real cats. But then I got politicians, real politicians, like senators. I'm close to senators and states and shit like that that love me. People love me because I'm just a good dude. I am who I say I am. But that tell me all the time, Stone, if you have any problems, reach out to me. Let me tell you a story. She's on my channel. One time, me and Mystique, no, I was flying to Florida. Mystique picked me up, Cambodian Mystique. She'll tell you. I met these people. I'm going to show you how many people I became close to through the years. Just random, very important people. I didn't realize how important they were. Now I'm on the airplane talking, and these people find out I'm an artist. And oh, you artist? Oh, yeah, Rick James Stone City Band. So we get to the airport. It was raining in Florida that day. Mystique, so Mpxone, my moderator, was picking me up. These people were so nice. I said, can we give these people a ride? It was two Caucasian folks. Can we give them a ride to where they need to be dropped off in West Palm Beach? It was flooding, raining, and their ride didn't come. I don't know, something with the Uber. I'm going to show you some of the powerful people I deal with. How constantly a Rolodex of powerful people that I'm connected to. So we give these people a ride. As we're riding, we're driving past Trump's house. So they say, I didn't know it was Trump's house. They say, oh, that's where Trump lives. And I was like, oh, shit, that's Trump's house. We go down the street. Their daughter lives literally, and Mystique's on here. She'll tell you she was driving. Their daughter lives right around the corner. I bullshit you not. You can see the top of Trump's house from their yard. We pull in. I said, "Oh my God, you guys look." Yeah, Trump said, "We know Trump. Trump's a friend of ours." And the son-in-law is a senator. Now I'm showing y'all something. They say to me, thank you so much. You were kind. They try to give me money. I was like, no, I don't want no money. Keep in touch. These people email me on a regular basis. Keep in touch on anything you need. The son-in-law messaged me and thanked me on my phone. If there's anything you need, Thank you for doing that. You know, nobody ever does that. That's rare. Thank you. You're a kind guy. I looked you up. I know who you are. Anything you need. I'm just showing you. Do not ever underestimate people. I have many people like that I'm close to. Many. Understand that with the entertainment industry comes relationships with politicians. Why? Politicians love to be close to musicians. Any other politicians I've never met in my own personal life, I've met them through Earth, Wind, and Fire, Kool and the Gang, being with my people, right? Being on the road with Stone City Band, opening for Lakeside. Politicians, they hang out. They come to the shows. They bring their wives. So I have long relationships. Politicians from damn near every state. I'm just showing you something. Politicians from countries. So when you get online and think you fucking with just an average person and you're gonna fuck them over and psychologically fuck them over and muddy their name up, just understand, not everybody is a Rudy Poo on YouTube. Although you might think that everybody on YouTube can be trolled. Some people are untrollable. I'm one of them ones. You could try, but it ain't gonna go good. Now, let's flip the scenario. What if I was rude to those people in that airport and they already knew my name? Then all of a sudden I look up and something magical, weird shit happens to me while I'm in Florida because I was rude to somebody that I didn't know their son was a senator of Florida and lived next door to Trump. Y'all see y'all get where I'm coming from now? You can't just fuck with people. You think that everybody is fuckable. You can fuck them over. You can't fuck with everybody. Some people got power that you will never imagine because they don't talk about it, don't mean they don't have it. Well, I'm one of those guys. I just respect everybody. Even the dude that said he was gonna unlife me, I could have fucked his whole life over. But when I realized he's more of a talker, when I realized he didn't want to get in the ring with me, it let me know that he wasn't really nothing for me to even worry about. Even though he did say that shit. Now I'm sure the Jackie Sanders Antoine ain't nobody. Ain't nobody in they hood. Don't nobody know him like that. So it's really nothing for me to worry about. But sometimes I like to flex my power to prove to a motherfucker who they fucking with. Don't push me to that point. Because I would hate. Because once I flex that power, these people are going to keep looking at you like they got to keep checking on you. That's why you just don't fuck with people. Because once you open that can of worms, you might not be able to close that motherfucker. Now, with that said, I'm off my motherfucking live and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Let's go.